All right. Welcome back.
You started already?
To the Foreign Entities Podcast. FE Podcast.
FE Podcast.
All right. We fucking finally thought about this name for extensive time.
I don't think we did. I think we just
gave up.
We gave up.
Is what happened.
We caved in to the name.
I was told it was foreign entities before.
Sounds like you guys just settled on the idea.
That's what it was. We settled it.
All right. As we go around the room, outside.
This is a special edition. We're outside.
With, this is Jose.
All right, it's your boy Goddy back on the mic for the second time.
Victor, back
And-
here.
And
I got
Raul. It's been a while, but
Fucking
I'm back.
Raul. How long?
Raised from the dead.
Fucking Raul, man.
Jesus.
How
About
many
like
podcasts have you done, bro?
Bro, I was part of the original team for the OG podcast.
The
back
Blue
on
Flamingo
Blue
podcast.
Flamingo. Shout out to Blue Flamingo. Yeah, I've been doing this thing since
2015, dude.
2015.
2015, man.
It's been 4 years, bro.
2015?
Holy shit.
2015 when we first started the
Wow.
Blue Flamingo podcast.
Yep.
At least the first episode. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of episodes of surprisingly we have
Really?
That we never released.
never released.
Yo, you know what though? I remember you guys telling me about like you guys would record sometimes even without me and shit. Like, and the numbers got there. I can see being 13 or like 11. Sorry.
It was 11. Fucking correct. Is that my cup?
Yes.
You cunt.
Do you want the rye in it or just the Coke?
Nah, he just wants that dihydrogen
This is
monoxide
mine.
on the rocks,
This
bro.
is mine.
I think.
Or is that yours?
I didn't even open one.
I didn't open one.
Huh?
Remember Goddy gave us
You didn't open one?
I didn't
All
open
right, that's it
mine.
right there.
Oh, thanks.
I was gonna ask Raul something, but I forgot what it was.
2015
let's,
podcast 11.
Let's just take it back. How you been, Ro? It's been a while since we checked up on you.
Been pretty crazy. Currently in between jobs, you know, seeing how the world is, traveling, exploring.
Where'd you go?
Actually just came back from London.
Interesting.
Yeah, spent 10 days over there. Real exciting, real fun.
I was
real
not
cool.
puss.
Bro, puss is better than America. JK.
Really?
But there are some really beautiful girls over there, man. Like a lot of more ethnic girls than you would think. Like, of course, there was their fair share of white girls,
Yeah.
but like, not even just like blacks, like Asian girl. Like, bro, I can't tell you how many Asian girls there were. Like, it was like,
Deadass,
a
bro?
ridiculous amount.
that wouldn't really surprise me though.
Really?
Does
Because
not.
I was shook, bro.
Because fucking Asia's like to the right.
You know
of
what?
them.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay,
But like
yeah.
the thing is, like when you think of England, you don't really think of like Asians there, and it's like I'm telling you, bro, like it's a good chunk of their population. It's like when you come here to Florida, and then you
Yeah.
look around, and you're like, I'm expecting like white people and black people because it's the U.S., but then you see straight Hispanics everywhere.
You
it was
see
like
a whole
over
bunch
there.
of Spigs there.
Yeah,
There's
no,
little
like,
Havana. There's Miami.
Bro,
the whole.
I'm telling you.
You go to Miami, bro. It's straight Spanish out there.
That's
bro.
all it is,
For real.
bro. It's crazy. If you walk up to somebody on the street, you're more likely to speak to them in Spanish and get a response than speak to them in English and get a response.
Fucking Goddy's at the mic like he's fucking rapping right now.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
yeah,
you
We're one stand short, so he has to hold the mic.
know what I'm saying? You
And
can
I'm
hold
cool
it
with
at
this.
a distance.
I don't care.
You sound horrible.
He gets a drink in one hand
do
and
I
a mic
really?
in the other.
The
Huh?
only thing is,
How far should I be from the mic? Like about right there?
as far as you would when if you had a stand.
So like about like I don't know, bro, like an inch.
About
maybe.
right
Like 2
here.
inches at
I'm
most.
guessing like.
And don't cuff it.
one thing I will say is
Not try it.
Is that a lot better now?
Yes.
Yeah, it
try
actually is
try
better.
to when you talk to it, put it to your mouth, and when you're not, like kind of lean back, because
Put
I
it
can
on
hear
your
the
mouth.
breath. I can hear your breathing. Like
Well, it's
You know what I mean?
hard to stay in one position and then move back to it.
I understand.
you move your hand.
You have a stand. I do not. Do you know how hard it is muscle memory to come back to me?
Gee,
No.
man, just holding
Just
something up.
Is that me?
Ooh, that's the wifey.
No, that's
Ooh.
wifey.
We're gonna
We're cutting
put on
somebody's
speaker?
mic
Yeah,
out.
yes, sir.
It's tradition here to hold the phone up to the microphone.
It is.
Hey, by the way, you're on the podcast.
Boy, starting
Spoiled
off,
it.
not trying to get in trouble, huh?
We had Myron like
Hi,
the first.
baby.
Yeah, the first podcast we
What?
did, we had a Myron.
You had wait. You guys got Myron?
No, he called.
He called me.
What
Oh,
happened?
he called you and you talked to him on the phone.
Is that for
That's
the
funny.
little girls?
Did it make it to the end of the episode, like the final cut?
Let's
Nah, he was
listen.
just asking for bread.
Nah.
Oh,
Brett.
okay. Yeah, it's pretty. I like how it says puppy love.
What up?
Can't say that no more.
That's why I didn't say it.
Put it to the
Are
mic.
Get them the 3 to 6 months. This one.
I don't think it's loud enough.
No, I hear it.
This is
So
our
should I
son.
just get her like a little cosito and then the socks?
No, get her the big
Give them,
cosito.
Like 3 to 6 months because I don't want to get newborn because they grow out of it so fast.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye, baby. Love you.
Damn, bro.
You know, every time-
love you back.
Every time I call
Holy-
Goddy,
You know what? I am
tell
okay
him.
with that. I'm okay with that. Don't ask me about it, but I'm okay with that.
Every time I call Goddy, I'm like, all right, man, take it. You know, see ya. I love you, and he never says I love you back.
Well, you know what, Victor?
Wow. Your little brother is sitting next to you, and you never say I love you on the phone. I
Damn.
think maybe
You
the last
should
time
be
was
ashamed of
2008.
It was a joke.
The way I said I want to feel the love sometimes.
The disrespect.
Fucking Christ. Dude, the last podcast you were in, 2016.
Yeah, let's say 2016.
I believe.
Pretty sure.
Before it was right around when Roses was out.
Wow. Yeah, when Roses was coming, I remember you guys like taking the picture at Hendrick's house.
You know he didn't remember
Classic
that.
cover.
Fucking
What?
Victor never remembered that.
No, no,
Victor
no.
didn't remember
No.
the what?
Let
The
me
cover?
explain this.
Even though he was there.
Yeah,
Let
no, he
me
was
explain
there.
this. I didn't remember that they did a video, like an actual music video
Yeah.
for Roses.
Uh-huh.
That was the issue. I knew that they took the picture, and I knew I was there, and I knew the setup that was Hendrick's house, because I remember on the side of his house we had a vase of roses. And I was like, you know what? Let's put that on the table.
Yeah.
I just didn't remember that they did a video, and
Wow.
I have no idea why I didn't remember.
Iconic scene. What a manager, huh?
Right?
Yeah, exactly. What a
Ladies
fucking
and
manager.
gentlemen, the manager
'Cause-
of foreign entities.
Right? No, a spoiler alert for any of you guys listening. We're gonna do one of the freestyles for foreign entities, the IG page.
Oh
We're
yeah.
gonna do back-to-back Roses. It's gonna be Jose
Oh.
and
I'm
Will.
gonna try to do that again.
Yeah.
Back to back, live, one shot.
Live
One
one
shot.
shot.
Ooh.
Anyway,
One
so
take.
when they were discussing, oh, you know, we're gonna do a Roses video. I'm like, oh, music video for Roses. That'd be pretty cool. We already did that. What?
Completely flew
When?
over his head. Played
Wow.
himself.
Well, anyways, what do you remember from the last podcast you did?
Bro,
Where
last
actually the first?
podcast,
Where did it take?
I want to say the last one was in my living room. Actually, I believe it was.
I think most of ours was in.
Yeah,
So-
like most
Yeah.
of ours were in the living room, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, man, we've talked about a lot of things. I talked about my arch enemy, Mr. Grossman, in one of them. I remember
Mhm.
talking about like, bro, 1,000
Do you remember who was in the podcast with you?
Okay, Hendrick, Josue by association, I
Two.
guess, because his body was there, but like he was asleep the entire time. He maybe said his name.
Was that? Okay.
Josue.
Continue.
And
Continue.
then obviously Victor,
3,
Life.
4.
I actually want to say you as well. I think it was a
Alright.
large one, right? I believe it was one of the
It was
larger
a large
ones.
one. We had
Yeah.
like roughly 8 people on it.
Yeah, we had a good amount. I even want to say maybe JoJo. I want to say one of my friends was there.
That was one of them. We had one with JoJo and her friend.
Natalia, yes.
Is that her name? Damn. All right,
Uh,
I already put the episode out, so I don't know. I didn't write her name.
No, but that's the thing.
Nah,
her
it's
name, her name was something, and she preferred to be called something else.
Yeah, she like got tired of like the old name, I guess. You know, one of those things where it's like I want to be
Really?
like a new person sort of thing. Yeah, actually.
You know,
that's-
people expected that because of my name.
really from like
Yeah.
they don't expect you to like just normal name to be Goddy.
Yeah, one, nobody believes it. Nobody believes my
Nobody
name
believes
is Goddy.
Godwin.
Raul doesn't believe it.
Was it Godwin?
Godwin.
No, that's Sorry, I don't mean to put you out
Yeah,
there,
it's
buddy.
cool. Yeah, no, for real. I always call you Godwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I thought that was like your like your. I'm sorry.
You know,
What
like,
is it? No, proper name. There we
Government.
go. There we go.
Yeah?
Your government
Your
alias.
government name.
You thought it was Godwin?
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know. I think like I heard like I want to say Will called you at one time, and I
Guys,
just really
will,
believed it.
I'm gonna take 1 second and I'll be right back.
Take 5.
Go again.
But yeah, so
I can't hear myself.
Do you own headphones?
Yeah.
technical difficulties.
Then it's either your plug.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
Yeah, definitely.
you
But
can hear
yes,
yourself.
I can hear everyone. It's just it was more prominent before when you did just the levels is what it was.
I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
I was looking at this cup
Really?
because I think I'm drinking bug spray.
Are you? I didn't
tastes
spray.
like it.
I didn't spray bug spray in that one.
What's in the
I
air?
only did it in mine.
It is in the air though. I do the same thing. Whenever we eat outside, I tend to spray it away from the table.
All right, well that's quarantined. Where did Goddy go?
I think he had a phone call.
All right, the last podcast you were in, I heard it because I've heard them all recently because I was putting them out again for
Mhm.
I'm putting them all out on YouTube. So
Oh,
they're
yeah, Foreign
like, as we
Entities
speak,
YouTube
they're coming
channel.
out every day.
Oh, really?
So the 5th one is out right today.
Oh, the Blue Flamingo one.
Yeah. To mark
on,
the
on
day,
the foreign entities, right?
it's April 18th, 2019. Forgot to say the day because we're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because these are pre-recorded.
Oh, so we're
Right
gonna
now?
actually stamp them up with the date they were made,
Yeah.
so people can judge you and they're like, "Wow, you waited like 3 weeks to post this asshole."
Not really. It's not really that much because I don't even have the thing set up yet
Do you
for
remember-
like the new host and
Do you
stuff like
remember
that.
when we did this before? We were like, "Oh, this is gonna come up, for example, Christmas time," and it was already like October.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, we
Yeah.
gotta pretend it's Christmas.
I remember doing that. Yeah.
But now we're just gonna say it was pre-recorded. You feel me? Basically, because I didn't know what day. Don't have a cover for it. I do have a cover for it now. But we're also thinking of a name. So this is basically the 5th episode.
The 5th one, and you finally decided to name it.
Yeah, 5th episode.
Settled on.
but
I
foreign
think we
entities.
did the last one. Would
Yeah,
be
the last
4th.
one.
We called it. We settled it.
Yeah.
on-
Because and especially for the fact like I didn't want to be like, oh, let's just hold out making these podcasts until we come up with a name. But then again, all we do is fucking talk. So
Yeah, exactly.
We
Might
just
as well
record
be
'em.
in front of a mic
Yeah.
while doing it.
and I figured there'd be a point in time where we're busy and we're not able to do these. So
I
these will
gotcha.
still be coming out. So by the time we're not busy, it'll probably be on time.
For sure.
We would catch up.
Yeah, type shit.
One thing
So-
that we never discussed, and Will's probably gonna hate me. Shout out to Will, by the way.
He's
Not-
at work right now.
Yeah, not here with us.
I'm
One
sorry.
of the
We'll
main
drink
hosts.
without you, bro. Don't worry. We'll
Probably
drink
should have said in the
for
beginning
you.
for anybody who was here just for him.
This is also a drinking one, by the way.
Is it
Well, I am.
Oh,
Gotti
Victor's partaking.
is.
Godwin is as well.
Godwin?
Anyways, we discussed that we were going to talk about the podcast, like the release, like how we are going to release it and stuff.
We're gonna do that later.
All right.
Not on the air.
We're not going to do it on the air, guys.
Behind
Know what I'm
doors,
saying?
behind closed
Nah,
doors.
actually, I could tell you the release the way it's gonna be every week. For one,
Obviously.
I could tell you that.
Oh,
you said
not
days, huh?
obviously. I'll give you that. Not obviously, but yeah.
It's gonna be released every week.
Okay.
Probably the first one is gonna be released right after the Blue Flamingos are done. uploading.
Gotti's back.
What's up?
Found a wild Goddy
That's
roaming the forest.
that's pretty much all it's gonna be. We're gonna start releasing probably in May. Then at that point, I don't know if it's either May, like the first Friday. Should I do it on Fridays or Mondays?
Fridays, we usually do a freestyle.
That's for us though.
Yeah, for you guys. That's why.
but
Should
we do guest freestyles on Wednesdays.
Should we do that maybe Mondays? Freestyle Mondays?
Oh,
If
sorry,
we have
jumping into the conversation. What are you guys speaking about?
Speaking about when to release
these
the
podcasts.
podcast, what day specifically? It's gonna be weekly or month? No, weekly.
Weekly.
Weekly. Not sheepishly.
I would say
Sheepishly.
Mondays. Every Monday in the afternoon.
Yeah, because
You get to hear a podcast.
we have a Wednesday day for the.
And that's just
What's
going
it
in
pronounced?
order, basically. Just going Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Or
you
we
guys
can do
stay
Saturday
during the week.
maybe,
Saturday.
like a weekend.
Are you
Eh.
listening to a podcast on Saturday?
No, I don't listen.
I'd rather listen to a podcast on Monday,
To
wake
anything on
my
Saturday.
ass up in the morning or in the afternoon. You know?
I think
Yeah.
on a Thursday night, to be honest with you.
Thursday
That's right.
night because we're doing it on Thursday night.
Yeah, you know. what I
We
mean?
also record. We recorded like on Monday.
really
The last one we recorded was this Monday.
Well, I mean, why don't you just
And it
make Thursdays officially podcast days? You're recording them. Might as well
Well,
put them
okay,
out on
how
Because
Thursday.
I have class.
How many
Yeah, that's an
podcasts have
issue.
you started already?
This
Huh?
is our fifth.
This is our 5th one, dude.
A fifth one.
Get with the program.
He wasn't here.
I know.
Relax.
That's why I said
Relax.
it's a joke.
All right. So basically, you're good. You can start them
I'm
on.
good for a month.
Yeah, exactly. You're good for a month. So I mean, it's not like you guys can't get somebody to do a podcast. You know, so you will have a podcast
You
for
think
every
so?
week.
Hendrix on
Eh.
here.
Ah,
Mm.
Shout out to
Him.
Flaky Hendrick.
yeah.
Hendrix was supposed to
You
be on
know,
for
there
all
was-
you diehard fans.
There was a time when Raul changed his contact on his phone for Raul. Instead of Raul, it'd be Flaky McFly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is Hendrick's phone for my contact on Hendrick's
For
phone.
some reason, he was thinking of
Marty McFly.
Marty McFly, but
You just always call me Flaky McFly because
Yeah,
I would always
Flaky.
flake for a while.
which was true, by the way.
To
He
be
would
fair,
flake
I
a lot of
would
things.
flake
You
a
flaked
good
on-
amount. I would
There-
give
there
like a
were-
good
on
amount.
everybody. There was no
There
stop.
was,
no.
there was
There was a
some
point- there-
legitimacy to some of them.
Yeah, there was a good amount. Like
But
the thing is, like Victor would always like 100% of the time. Victor knew whether it was a real flake or like a fake flake. Like
Mhm.
you know, like it's just a real. All right,
And Hendrick-
a flake or like a real. Like I have an excuse why I can't make it. You
Yeah.
know?
and Hendrick being close to us, I would tell him straight up, yeah, that was a fake one, you know? Like, Raul couldn't even lie to him. He'd show up at our house and be like, oh, you got this, huh?
Yeah, bro. After a while, Hendrick just gave up on texting me or Victor that like, oh, are you guys ready to go? He would just show up at the house and be like, yo, we're going now.
In the end, it's basically the boy that cried wolf. You say you can't go for this reason, and turns out to not be true. So by the time you actually do need to go, they don't believe you. You know what I mean? Hendrik knew whether or not it was true or not, but
Hendrik will enforce it. He'll
Oh, trust me, yeah.
he will show up and like enforce you to go. He'd be like, yo, yeah, I'm here. You know, there's no saying no.
There's no saying no.
Do you do that to Hendrik when he says no? You put
no.
up on him?
No,
actually,
but the thing is, like,
there's a couple times where
we
give him shit.
We
for
definitely
it.
give him like that. That's what we do. We don't go to his house and like force him, but we definitely like if we say like, oh, let's go somewhere, he'll be like, no, whatever, or for whatever reason, we would definitely jump on him. We'll start giving him like mad shit, being like, oh, you constantly come over, and then just like harass him essentially.
One thing
yelling in his
too
face.
is that he always said like, oh, I'm always up for anything. You know, I never get tired. Kevin Gates style. So I never get tired. So by the time he actually does say it every once in a while, we're like, oh, what happened, man? I thought you never get tired, you know? Stuff like that.
Yeah, always doing this.
I like how we were talking about what day we were supposed to release this. So Mondays? You want to do Mondays?
Mondays. I say Mondays.
You know, we should probably ask Will.
Hey,
He should be
Will,
involved
if
in
you're
all
listening
this.
to the podcast right now,
What day do you think we should release this?
Vote in the comment below.
You can probably text him and ask, but he'll probably say Mondays too. Now I think about it. But recording is going to be Mondays and Thursdays. We're recording them,
Yeah.
but putting them out is different. You know what I'm saying? My head, what the fuck? All right. Other than that, titles. Now I'll think of the titles at the moment. I guess it's gonna be on iTunes.
Only iTunes?
I don't know yet. I haven't fucking figured the thing out yet.
Okay.
Are you gonna be posting them on YouTube or?
Yes, they're gonna be on YouTube.
Gotcha.
So
YouTube.
iTunes and YouTube.
So YouTube and iTunes.
Yeah,
Cool.
but,
Check
you
them
know,
out.
You know, a lot of people don't usually consume podcasts on YouTube unless it's a video podcast. Which, by the way, we're trying to work at.
Yes,
Really?
that's
you
another
guys,
thing.
You guys are
I'm
trying to
waiting
get to
on
a
that.
video podcast.
Yes.
are you guys? Have you guys
Sounds awesome.
decided on a location, or are you guys gonna
Nope.
switch it up?
That's another issue.
That's one thing we're trying to figure out.
I guess this episode will be logistics of the podcast.
Well, I'm saying generally, Will's house could do it, just because of the way his room is set up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can
You can do his
make
living room anyways.
That's true
that as
too.
well.
I've known Will for a couple of years now. I want to say since 2015, technically November of 2014.
It's 2019.
And it's 2019. That's 5 years, and I have yet to step foot inside of his house. I've dropped him off countless times outside of his house after work, and I have never stepped foot inside of that man's house.
You know what's crazy? I never stepped inside of your house either.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
never been? You never been to my house?
No, I stepped inside
Coming
your
from the
dad's
brothers
house
that live
before.
together.
My dad's house.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stay with my mom.
That's
Yeah.
fucking weird. You want to know what's really crazy?
What's up?
I found out today that I've been working at Council Business for 6 years.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
It feels like 4,
And
but it's been 6 years. But because I was trying to figure out with him, I was like, I think I've been there for 5 or 6, which means you've been there for 8.
yeah,
you know
by
what I'm
that
saying?
definition, no.
Wow,
7.
bro.
7.
7 years.
Mm.
2012, I want to say.
Yeah,
That was-
no. You
I
know what
was-
it was? It was 2012 because
Because he said 6.
No. Because what it was is like I remember at the beginning of him getting like a job.
Mm-hmm.
So he was busing in 2012. It was before he even graduated.
Yeah.
So
I want to say I got the job in the summer of
No.
from before senior year.
Yeah, sorry, it was exactly that
Yeah.
time because my big brother was giving him so much shit about not having a job yet.
But
Now look at me.
because
Stuck
I
in
was
this
like,
job that I hate.
I've been there for like 4 years.
JK,
And
I love you guys.
Victor was like, no, I've been there for 5 years. And I realized,
I do.
hey, you've been there longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Because I started in 2013.
Wow, that's a long time. I mean, I worked there as well, but my tenure only lasted a year the first time around, and then the second time around a year and like some change of months.
Another thing that's weird is that when I started working there was a time where it definitely felt more than a year before I knew you. Like I had a whole different thing of between busing and food running,
Yeah.
and hosting and all that stuff.
Hello.
There's people that you don't know at the restaurant that I actually like was involved with.
The only person that I knew that you dealt with was probably, before I got there, was Linda,
You remember Linda? She was a cool person.
Desleen, Melvin.
Were they there when you got there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Desleen and Melvin. Fucking
Really?
Rigo.
Because Raul was here, and Raul didn't get that job until way later,
No.
right?
I'm for sure Melvin was definitely there because Melvin was there before you worked there.
His
with
name is
Victor.
Melfi.
Sorry, Melfi.
And he wasn't there before I worked there.
No, I'm saying life.
Yeah, he was there before. What,
Yeah.
So you basically telling me what? So how the fuck do I just come up
I
with
don't,
these
I don't
names?
think I don't think Desleen though because I remember
Desleen was there. They both were there.
before you.
Before me?
You might be right with Desleen, but
Before me, I don't know. Because when I showed up, that's the people that were there.
Melfi
for
was
sure.
the first one working.
Melfi
Mel-
for sure was there though.
Melvin taught me how to scrub the floor.
Melfi was the
Melfi.
first one working.
Rigo taught me how to open. Desleen was just there. She also started food running at some point.
I don't know why.
Which she didn't stop doing until she quit the job. Actually, she always food ran.
Rosie was at the door still.
Never worked with
I
Rosie
actually-
actually. No, I did. But when she was a server and a
Server, yeah.
host.
Do you know the story of how Rosie got the job? I actually don't know.
Carmen, huh?
Carmen?
No, I said Carmen was there.
No, I don't know how she got a job.
The story of how Rosie got the job. She literally
Rosie-
went there.
Rosie is Jose's sister, by the way.
She went there and she talked to Dave, and she said she was the daughter of my dad.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how that went down, and that's
Okay.
how she got it. My
Okay.
dad told her because she was like, "Oh, you gotta get," because when she got pregnant
Mhm.
around that time, so she's like,
Mhm.
"I need a job," and then my dad was like, "Go to Carlos and Peppers, they'll give you a job."
Yeah, of course. Every
And
time you go to
for
Carlos,
stock,
Yeah.
then
And
simple.
he said it was a good first time job. If you want to like learn just learn from like
to get experience.
just
and
yeah,
stuff.
just get experience, just start there
This
because
is
they're so lenient.
working at Carlos Peppers was my first job, and I've been there for
Talk directly into the mic, sir.
apparently 17 years.
You've been there for 17 years.
No, sorry, 7 years. No, but it's crazy because it's my first job. It's my only job at this point.
Yeah,
Wow,
which
yeah.
is not bad.
I'm your younger brother, and I've already had 5 different jobs.
Brag
Hi.
about it.
5 different jobs.
I thought it was only 4.
No, I started off at Carlos and Pepe's, and then after Landshark, Olive Garden, the U.S. Water Conservation.
Oh, you're gonna call that?
Oh, I'm gonna call it that.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, U.S. Water Conservation Plumbing.
You
Look us
went.
up.
You went to North Carolina for 3 weeks.
I went to North Carolina and Tennessee as well, both. And yes, I did do plumbing. I did 3 different projects, setting up 2,000 toilets at each project. So it's a
Interesting.
grand total of
Okay.
6,000
Jesus
toilets.
Christ.
I'll call
Yeah,
it.
that's a lot
I'll
of
call it a
toilets.
job then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a job. So
It was a gig, yeah.
Yeah, so 5
Gig. But then
Yeah,
again,
gig.
gigs are job too.
technically. Yeah,
But
yeah.
in shorter
you know,
time.
Yeah, no,
it's
I
like
would definitely say it a
contract.
gig.
It's like contract.
I guess it was just like I went
jobs.
through a contract. It was really one contract because I only went for one single voyage.
One contract that included 3 different sites.
Do you remember what job you had during the podcast?
During the podcast. Yes, actually, it was Landshark. The reason why is because I was going out with one of my exes at the time, and I distinctly remember telling her I can't hang out because I'm going to be doing a podcast with you guys. And that was when I was working at
You want to
Landshark.
catch the people up on that?
Oof.
How would?
Yikes.
They want to hear it. They're like, "What happened?"
Yeah, we got into full details about Will.
Wow, really? Full details?
Did we?
All right, so
Let me tell you
Girl
something.
broke
Did
my
we?
heart.
I'm
Yeah, we
a-
did
I'm
both
a-
What was
that.
it when I
I'm gonna
wasn't
keep
there?
it 100% with you.
You wasn't present.
For these
present.
podcasts, no holds barred, man.
No
I-
holds bar, huh?
I was
We're getting
gonna
into
hold
feels
bars
here.
on certain things. To be
I'm
honest.
letting it all out. You want to fucking know
Yo,
something? I'll tell you.
we all here.
This is what people want to
That's
hear,
how
man.
it
People don't
all
want to
went
hear this
down.
sugar-coated shit.
Here's the
For
thing.
sure.
No. Here's the thing. I'm down to talk about anything, but just don't throw people under the bus. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Okay,
like if
we're
they've done
not
something
we're
wrong.
not talking about the person specifically. We're talking about ourselves.
Right. No, that's
it
what I'm
is.
saying. Don't throw ourselves. Like if I know, for example, which is not true, Jose did something wrong, I'm not gonna blast him out on here. Like the first time confrontation, like I heard you do this. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, okay, not like that. More
No, we're
if
not
it
talking about that.
involves you, go ahead, and then I'll
Okay.
come and defend my case.
Okay. No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Like I don't mean like out of hatred. Be like, yo, man, fucking Raul stole like $20 from me the other day and shit. Fuck him.
$20.
And then he comes defend. Well, actually, I could talk
You're
about
right.
that. Then you come defend your case.
Yeah, exactly. I'll come
Right?
up
No,
and
no,
I'll be
no,
like,
I didn't
nah,
tell you 20. I
didn't say
clearly
20.
asked you.
You owe me 20.
Right? So what's throwing on the bus? Like, I need a better scenario than that.
I don't know.
Throwing under the bus. I guess it would be like, all right, if, for example, obviously, Goddy didn't do this, but let's just say that you had a girlfriend and then Goddy, hooked up with her behind your back, and but he doesn't know that I guess. And you just, blast him out here, throw him under the bus, and you just,
No, I
or
don't.
put his business out there.
I don't feel no, because if you did that shit, I'd be like, yeah, I did it. I don't care.
Well, Goddy,
but-
that's you, I'm just saying.
I'm trying to think of something.
I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking like, I'm talking about a story, right? That me and him we were doing, but I'm not saying it all the way. Like
Truthfully,
I'm
I guess?
I'm halfway,
Oh,
halfway saying the truth, but it's leaning more on my side. And then he goes, nah, nigga, that's not what happened. You need to say it how it happened. So like, and then he tells his story, and then you're sitting here like,
I think that's an argument, bro.
Yeah, at that point, it's more like,
But that's
telling the truth.
that's
you know?
what
like,
I'm-
what's
yeah.
the truth? You
but
know
I'm
what I mean?
thinking
I'm thinking
that's more throwing under
Yeah.
the bus, because then you're like,
or just putting out people's business. You know what I mean?
Okay,
that's
okay.
the one thing.
Yeah,
Putting
putting
business. That's like,
obviously, we put out what we're comfortable with, and obviously, like, if it's like my story, I would tell it. Not like, Victor coming out here and telling you guys about like
What
a
is
story
it?
of how like I murdered somebody when I was 6. Shh, sorry,
don't tell him.
my bad. The body's under the pool.
Even then, well, I guess don't. Trying to think.
I mean, I feel like we're adults here. We can settle.
If
our
they can't
differences.
defend themselves,
I'm
how
sure.
about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure we can decide whether we want to talk about something or not. you
I
know
mean,
what
this
And
happens
it's
on
like-
a regular with us.
No, exactly.
anyways.
Yeah, it's no issue.
Even
we
if
never
it's
had an
with
issue.
the podcast or not,
that's
it
the
just
issue,
happens.
though. It happens on the regular with us, yeah, but like here we
Okay,
have an
I'm gonna
audience.
tell you right now.
Air quotes.
Are you gonna hold back?
No.
I'm not holding
Exactly.
back. That's what I'm saying.
So like, why? That's one thing. I mean, like, yeah, if you get thrown under the bus, what's gonna happen?
And talking about
Yeah, I
under
guess
the
you
bus
defend yourself.
about what? Yeah, you can defend
No,
yourself.
I don't know. I'm just saying
You
in
can be
general.
like, hey, listen, this is why I did.
Well, why'd you do that? Oh, because of this.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
So there's
I'm
not
just
really
saying,
much.
I don't know.
If it's okay, if
I guess
Right.
I guess Victor's saying something like in the terms of like something being private.
yeah,
that
that's
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
want,
Like
out there.
private.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really
yeah.
throwing somebody under the bus.
Yeah.
That's something else. Privacy is just I guess.
But I mean, if you bring it up,
Our address is.
if I bring up something that Raul told me, and I'm bringing that up, and
Oh,
then
in
he
confidence.
in confidence,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, that's
and then
something
you
else
can be
that-
like, no, that's in private,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I figured that's introduced in the conversation you had about it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
look, keep this between you and me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
at that
gotcha, I
point,
gotcha.
it's
Yeah,
more like
I mean,
not
that-
common sense, but
that
like
would be
you
more
know,
like throwing under the bus
Yeah.
or keeping.
I don't
business
want you
out.
to say this, especially on this thing.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like, I heard a person. not Goddy. You know what I'm saying?
No, basically how it goes is like,
What were
you-
we
you
talking
ask-
about?
Huh?
What were we talking about before this tangent?
Oh, no holds barred because we
Yeah.
the Tina thing. If he
How
wants to
that-
talk
how
about,
that relationship went down.
I mean-
You can't say the name. Remember?
Alright, so-
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck either.
You know what I'm saying? She know who she is.
No,
She
I'm
knows
just
who
saying.
She know what she does.
Yeah, she knows.
Remember how?
Okay, if you just don't slander. There we go.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't filibuster. Is that mudslinging? No mudslinging. Like, I don't know,
That's
some
fair.
political shit.
Filibuster?
Yeah,
Just don't
door-to-door
slander.
campaigning.
Isn't
You just tell the
filibuster
truth.
when you speak too much?
And you good.
Yeah, for sure. Well, but I mean, like, yeah. So I was saying.
And how you felt.
About no, but yeah, I remember because I was going out with her at the time. First real girlfriend, I gotta say, to be honest, like my first real one where I took it serious, thought about not a future per se, but is there like a possibility for like something down the road?
Mhm.
And yeah, I knew it when I first got into it with her because we were saucing at the beginning. I knew that she liked me. She would follow me around like after class, and she would
Mhm.
always ask me like, "Oh, what are you doing right now?" This and this and that. She would text me. She actually, funny enough, she asked me for my number. I didn't ask for her number.
Baller.
Yeah, her favorite excuse, her excuse that she used was that I used to work out back in that time a lot more than I do now.
Did you?
And yeah, I actually did. I was quite strong and losing weight. What happened to that? No, but yeah. So, I was working out, and she came up to me. She said, "Hey, listen, I actually don't know how to work out. Can you, can you go with me and teach me this, and this?"
Did you?
And I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem."
I'll work
In
you out.
reality, I looked at her and I was like, "You work out. Like your body is definitely
Savage.
like you can definitely tell. Like she wears like gym clothes every day. Like she's real nice and thin and fit."
Yeah.
And it was just like, all right, whatever, laying down the sauce, no problem. And then after like I want to say I courted her for about like a week,
Mhm.
and then after that week, we got together officially, and we lasted about like a month and a half, nothing too long, and then broke up because of well, it wasn't on my part, I want to say. Well, it was I broke up with her, but
Circumstances.
Circumstances definitely called for it. Not on my part again, on hers. Didn't work out for her. It was definitely a toxic relationship for her. Not because of me, but because of like her family situation. Let's say
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
So it was just
things wouldn't work out. I
yeah,
assume.
things, especially for her life. Like I could tell that it was doing more harm than good.
Yeah.
So decided to end it, and yeah, that was that for the first tenure of our
It
our
didn't-
relationship.
It didn't feel like a month, to be honest. With you.
Yeah, it
felt
felt
longer than
it felt
that.
way longer. The reason why it felt longer is because,
It's-
like I said, I courted her for like a week, right? But then I went out with her for I want to say 2. All right, more. All right, I said a month, but let's just say like a month and 3 weeks. So that's really what it was. A month and 3 weeks that I was out with her.
Mhm.
And then like if you count the week of like me, saucing her,
Yeah,
so 2 months.
as they say, as
Yeah.
the kids say.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was just like the first time I went out with her. Because after that, I broke up with her, like I said, and then I want to say about like 8-9 months passed, and then lo and behold, your boy started saucing again, and we went out again for a second time. That time lasted a lot longer. It was like I want to say like a year that it
Mhm.
got up to.
That's why it felt
Wow,
longer.
that boy.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
Mhm.
If people are like, fucking
How
month,
long
that's
was
nothing.
what's the separation from that?
Between the two.
Between the two
I
times you
got
guys dated.
it was about like 8 or 9 months between.
So you guys waited a good minute.
Yeah, because like I said, it was for her situation. It called for it, and to be honest, in hindsight, I really shouldn't even gone back because her situation didn't change too much. It did change, but not to the extent I wish it had. So
Wasn't
Right.
enough for him. He was like, fuck.
yeah,
Did,
I can definitely go into more detail about the second tenure
aside
next
from
time.
people around this table, did anybody else know?
Yeah. My friends mainly knew. If they didn't meet her, it was just by like, hey, I'm going out with my girlfriend. Oh, you have a girlfriend? Yeah, this person. Okay. And for her her friends did not like me. None of them did. Well, no, there was like 2 that really liked me, and the rest really didn't.
What was the
like
reason
me.
that they didn't like you for? What'd you
My
do to
biggest mistake. I hung out with my friends with her friends at the same time.
That's what will
was
do it.
she there?
Yeah, that would do it.
You never put me down.
Actually, Life was the first friend I hung out with Tina solo. Before I even dated her, back in the before the courting phase, actually, Life and me would hang out at BC from time to time. Before classes and stuff, when I had free chance and
A
like
study
we'd meet
room or
up.
something?
Yeah,
Or just in
exactly.
a library.
We would go in the library and we would get a study room and just hang out in there, no issue. And then at one point, Tina would ask me to hang out with her, and I was like, all right, no problem. But then Life would also be at the library, so he would just tag along, and we would all hang out together. And he was actually the first person that, like, of my friends that hung out with Tina, my girlfriend.
Speak of the devil, the rain has come.
Is it really starting to rain?
If you hear pitter patter, that's the rain.
I fucking jinxed it too.
You son of a
Because I
bitch.
brought it up. I was like, watch it
Fuck
rain.
that hole at.
That hole is bothering me right now.
Where's the hole?
It's one right there.
Do you not have tape? I can tape it.
Okay.
But to be
Not
honest,
on me.
actually, not much water goes through it. I can't tell you 100% of the time it doesn't come through.
Yeah,
it.
well, you're
But
not
I've-
sitting under the hole, are you?
No, but there's been plenty of times where I come back here in the middle of the rain, and not a single drop goes through that. So
All right.
you guys can decide
If you're
whether-
wondering, we're doing a podcast outside under an awning.
We did that. We mentioned that in the beginning, didn't we?
No, we have
We were
not.
outside.
Nope.
Well,
I want to say,
we were
actually,
outside.
no, we did because Life said around the room, and then he laughed and he said we're actually doing this outside, because when he said we're gonna go around
Gotta
the room,
put your
introducing
finger
each
up to
other.
that hole. Don't touch it. Just put your finger up to it and see if you feel anything.
Oh, I see the hole.
Is there not a roof above this?
No, that's why we put the awning to make a roof.
Nothing's coming in here.
Really?
Yeah, I told you
But
nothing.
like small little drops, but barely.
Where was
That has more water coming in than this.
Oh, and that's on top of the interface.
Is it coming down right now?
No.
Is the other one coming down right now? Oh, it is. No.
No, I just moved it because that was on top of the hole that.
Okay.
was talking about.
I think we're okay. Nothing's
be
really
fine.
coming through. It's about to pour in, but
Sorry.
fuck it. We'll get stuck out here.
Sorry, listeners. If you hear the pitter patter, that's our fault.
Ooh,
I'm
and
sure we can
listeners,
fix that
that's
in
actually
post.
gonna be my
What the
exit.
That boy said he forgot.
Yeah, I had something to do, and I'm a little late now.
Before you go, do you work Saturday?
Do I work this Saturday?
Yeah.
I do not actually.
You want to go to a baby shower?
Who's baby shower?
Westies?
West.
Hell yeah! What time?
4 to 8.
4 to 8?
Tats and tacos.
Nah,
Cats and tacos, you said? Wait, is that the theme or is that the restaurant?
that's
That's
the
the
restaurant.
restaurant.
Okay, cool.
It's
I was
on
about to
Las
say, that's a
Olas,
weird theme.
you wanna say?
You said Las Olas?
Correct.
Yeah, it's in Las Olas.
You want to go?
Sounds good. Yeah, hey, I'm
You
back.
can represent House Ortiz on that.
Oh yeah,
I
you're not gonna
cannot
make it,
go.
are you?
I cannot. I can't get the day off.
That fucking
Somebody's
sucks.
birthday is on 420. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, my anniversary is on 420.
Your anniversary is on 420. Are you
Just
guys gonna be
blaze
doing? Are you going with Wesley for his baby shower
I am. I'm gonna make a visit for an hour.
for an hour?
Yeah, now the rain's pouring in.
Is it coming through the hole?
I think so. Yeah, now it is.
Yeah, it should be fine.
but it's not as much.
We moved the interface. Everything else.
All right, viewers.
Go away.
I'll leave you in the hands of
All right.
Victor.
Thank you for
Godwin,
joining us,
and
Raul,
Len.
on this podcast.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We hope to see you again sometime soon.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
My phone was on the floor.
I'm going to scoot over.
All right. If you want, you can turn that mic off and then come over here.
All right.
No, don't turn it off. Just leave it. Just leave it on
the
and
table.
disconnect it.
I want to say there was a shirt out here.
I don't want to say that. I'm going to scoot over a little bit.
Was there a white shirt on that shirt?
Not when I came out here.
Is it that roll? Roll?
The first of its kind. Outside in the rain.
I didn't expect it to rain, to be honest with you.
I did for some reason. I don't know why. Because I was like, you know what? Expensive equipment outside? Fucking sky hates me, right?
Why not? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you could do it.
Can you? Oh, on top of the awning?
We can move it more back.
On top of the awning, you said, roll?
Because if you put it under, then it will fill up with water.
Tell me if you guys see it get covered.
I can't see.
We're trying to cover the hole in the awning.
I think it did.
Almost. I think you either put it over or you didn't. To be honest, if you just bring tape. Cheers.
Damn it, you did
That did it. That did it.
Did I get it?
That
That
actually
did
did it, yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Raul.
And the rain stopped.
And the rain stops.
He's like, oh shit, he threw a shirt. Alright,
Hey, does anybody has more ice? No?
no. I have ice, but it's bug ice.
Bug ice?
Yeah, because it tastes like bug spray.
Oh, okay.
Is my box wet?
I pulled it in. Did it get wet?
A little bit. I gotta get a new box.
That mic stand thing.
What about it?
Here.
It's a mic box, sir.
Testing 1 2. I'm back on the mic. Oh shit, my headphones are wet.
Oh no.
Oh no! Fucking Christ. Well, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
How long are we gonna do this podcast for?
Why, Goddy? You got somewhere to go?
No, I have nowhere to go.
Usually these podcasts last for about 70 minutes, give or take.
I'm just saying, we got the time. We got nowhere to go.
We just don't have the weather, is what it is.
Well, it's not running anymore.
Well, it
That
doesn't
bad.
sound as bad now.
Fuck. What the fuck were we on about?
We were talking about...
You decided to go no mic sound.
Yes, I decided to go mic stand until when I do.
Wow, what a cunt. Alright, fucking
The mic
Got it.
stand is so much better.
Goddy, you said you had a couple stories.
I did, actually.
Yes.
All right, so
Start.
basically, what happened to me today in the morning? No, I'm sorry. In the afternoon when I got home from work, right?
Put one leg at
Okay.
a time.
Now, I'm exhausted from work.
Mm-hmm.
As
You
people
know.
usually are.
Exactly. So, I get home. I stay with my dad. I have a little shed outside, basically, where I stay.
Is it a shed, actually? Sorry. I don't
No, it's not a shed.
All right.
I stay next to the shed, but it's a little room. It's an efficiency, basically.
Okay.
All right, so I can go inside whenever I want to go get water or something, food, whatever the case may be. You hear the white noise too, right?
It's from this one.
It's from the dynamic mic.
See, now
Condenser.
I can hear it a lot.
Yeah, because I put the
more
volume
now.
up.
No, not only that. It's just I couldn't hear it with the headphones.
With the Apple headphones that you had? I'm sorry. Something
Don't
headphones.
try my headphones.
We don't want to...
They're not Apple.
They're not Apple.
They're 7-Eleven.
And that's the reason why.
They're 7-Eleven headphones. Jesus Christ.
All right, let me finish before you come at me.
No.
No. I get home, right? I'm going inside to go get a water. Yeah, pour me one. And
Okay, I know what it is now.
I get there, and what was that?
What was what, Goddy?
Oh. And I walk in, I see my little brother there playing with his friend. So
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, what's up? I go up these little stairs that they have. I look to the right, and there's a lady with her titty out.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds like a dream.
In your house?
In my dad's house.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
To be
Yeah.
fair, she was feeding a baby,
Okay.
Oh.
That's not bad at all.
but she had her titty out before the baby came to her.
Okay, and she was getting ready.
Did she have like that cloth, that cover up thing?
No,
That people use?
she was just sitting there with a titty out.
She was just sitting there. The baby wasn't even around.
The baby wasn't even
She was
around.
just getting some air.
She was. When I got in, I can hear her calling the baby. Right.
Was the baby in the room?
The baby was in the living room, and she was in the kitchen.
Okay.
All right.
I
So
guess there
she
is
was
a
expecting the baby to come, and like, go to her.
Uh huh.
But what I don't understand is why she's sitting here with her titty out, and why she didn't cover up when I walked in.
Yeah.
So I just, put my hand up, looked down, and walked away. I didn't grab no water, just walked away.
Mm-hmm.
That was your first mistake. You didn't grab water.
She was in the way. Like, literally, the wall is, like, not even, like, 1 feet apart from where she was sitting at.
Uh huh.
So I go there, I see that, I walk out, take a shower, get clean or whatnot. Appreciate it. And then I go back in. Now, I get back in. Now, she doesn't have her titty out anymore. She don't apologize for having her titty out either.
Mm-hmm.
What would she apologize?
She shouldn't.
I'm not saying that she should apologize. I'm just saying, hey, I didn't know my titty was out when you were walking by.
Yeah.
Type shit. So basically, I walked in, grabbed the water, and left.
Uh huh.
And then my dad gets home. The lady's not there anymore. And grab some food, and then that's when you guys pick me up.
Sorry, Goddy. If you don't mind me asking, who is that lady?
Oh, the neighbors.
The neighbor was in your house.
Yeah, they're very friendly.
Tight community, I guess.
It's just hanging out with her titty
Yeah.
out.
Apparently that friendly.
Wow. Did you pull up?
No,
Why not?
they don't look that good.
It was intimidating.
Yeah.
Should you be like, hey, your kid's not around?
My nigga, there was 3 kids there.
What?
There was 3 kids there.
Could have been the 4th kid. No, fucking with you.
No, pause. Get the fuck out of here. Nope.
Pause. This thing said pause like it's fucking gay. What an asshole. Alright, it's natural, Gotti. Alright? You gotta be such an asshole.
I don't have nothing against it. I'm just saying,
What if you got to breastfeed in public, Gotti? And somebody was shaming you?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not possible. I'm not capable of breastfeeding a child.
You don't try hard enough.
Have you ever breastfed a child?
No.
No.
I'm not a weirdo.
Exactly.
No.
Whoa.
I'm trained to go. If I needed to.
That's weird.
Explain.
Like if I lactated?
Can males lactate? I think they can.
They
can't
can. They can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Another story. Fucking.
I lactated once. No, I'm kidding.
Not today at work. I
Brag about it.
I hurt my nipples.
How'd you do that?
How?
I
'Cause
don't.
you started lactating?
I don't know. Like, my shirt was, I guess, rubbing on my nipples too much, and I keep this in mind. I was sweating. I was working where there's concrete. There was dust all over my body.
You do construction?
Yes, I do construction.
All right.
Just in case people wanted to know.
Exactly. Yeah, and all the dust was just building up on my chest, on my stomach, on my arms, to the point where it's just clumps. So, basically, I guess my nipples was rubbing on the shirt that was dirty, and it just hurt. And then I took a shower, and that shit hurt.
What kind of pain was it?
What kind of
It's
nipples?
the type of pain that
Like
you
you gotta-
shouldn't feel.
Like you got a cut or something?
No, it's more like. Give me 1 second.
Jesus Christ, Gotti. Have some etiquette.
I
Is
apologize.
that you say that? Oh, by the way, I got rid of the...
Really good.
This is my mic.
You son of a bitch. I can't hear myself now, by the way.
It felt like
Talk louder, you cunt.
it
Does
felt
make
like a
difference,
needle.
actually, if I talk?
What?
Can you actually pick me up?
I can hear you, dude.
Okay, that's good.
It felt like a needle being
If you want,
Pinned
just take the fluff
against
off.
your chest.
I don't want to.
Every once in a while, it was just bop, bop. Every time you rubbed against it, like it was a sharp pain.
God, you gotta get that checked out, man. Are you still in pain?
No.
So it healed, I guess, at that point?
Me, I'm hoping it didn't scab over.
Oh.
The fuck?
Yeah, I've had my nipples scabbed over once in my life,
Bless you.
Thank you.
and I still don't know how the fuck I got it to scab.
Ari bit it off.
No. This was before Ari.
Whoa.
I'm trying. Somebody else bit it off.
No, nobody bit my nipple off.
Did you bite it off?
What?
Did you bite it off?
My nigga, I can't even reach that far.
Have you tried?
Yeah, we're
So
practicing.
you've tried. that's what.
I was about to tell you. Yes, I've tried. And you just tried too.
Whoa.
Nah, that doesn't work. Are you sure?
Exactly.
I feel like it's easy.
Maybe with the tongue, yeah, but not your like teeth.
Bitches suck their own nipples all the time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
because
shit.
they got
Girls,
big
sorry,
boobs.
ladies. Some of y'all are though.
But I'm sorry, but some females have they're capable of it. You know,
Exactly.
there's some girls that have long tongues, and there's some girls that have big boobs.
You know, this
Facts.
this story reminds me of this one YouTube video that I was watching. It's when I don't know, like this channel posts Reddit stories and commentaries.
Talk louder, dude.
Excuse me.
Where YouTube channels.
I think it's the fluff, man.
Hello?
Yeah, it was the fluff.
Was it the fluff?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't put it on yours, you cunt.
I'm putting it on because I talk louder. 1 2 1 2. Yeah, it's the fluff.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
All right.
All right, cool.
Anyways. You son of a bitch. You're taking my fluff.
You just wanted it.
No.
All right. No, on YouTube, there's some channels that like Comment Awards, Cowbelly, whatever, that they post Reddit stories.
Right.
And they plug it into like Google text to speech. So it just reads in a monotonous voice like, today on Reddit, I listened to
Monotonous.
this. Monotonous. Thank you.
Monotony.
What did I
Sorry.
say?
You said monotonous.
All right. Monotonous tone.
Monotone.
Anyways, they were talking about this one story, like, what was that incident in school, right?
Is it monotonous? Because I've heard the word monotonous. Monotonous means dull.
I thought it was monotony.
Monotonous is...
No, I thought it was monotony.
What?
Monotony.
Anyways,
Fuck off, God.
they were talking about the incident in school, right? Like, what was that incident in your high school? Which we can discuss in later. But in this story, they were talking about how this one kid, which was a weird kid, used to, like, enjoy titty twisters.
Who was? Oh, weird kid.
He used to enjoy titty twisters.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where when I saw the story, I was, like, deeply grossed out about how they described it. But it was apparently, according to the story, of course,
Yeah.
100% true. Like, this was over a course of, like, the whole year, where he did so much that apparently some of the tissues and tendons in the nipple broke, and he could literally, after, like, so much time pulling on the skin, that it would stretch out.
I would
Like-
say tore instead of broke.
Sorry, tore, that it would, like, stretch out to, like, 5 to 6 inches off.
The nipple itself?
Yeah, well, the nipple area, like the areola and everything, and
Uh-huh.
the skin around it, it would pull like 5 or 6 inches off.
Off its original place?
Yeah, off the chest, like 5 or 6
So
inches
like
off
it
the
would
chest.
it would sag, basically what you're telling me.
I don't know if it would sag. I didn't ask or I didn't look in the comments.
I didn't
about
look for
it.
images.
I just heard the story,
Uh-huh.
and the only reason he got caught is because one of the administrators walked in to another equally weird girl that was sucking on his nipple. According to the story.
I okay, he liked his nipples being twist, right?
Yeah, he was like.
I'm basically thinking that there was another dude in the bathroom twisting his nipple and
Yeah,
he got caught.
Apparently, it was like a common joke between the school where like, oh, you titty twist them, you know, that type of something. Purple nurples, titty twisters, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I'm basically thinking he's the guy that everybody knows him in that school. He's like, yeah, that guy.
That weird kid.
You can twist his nipples.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
And he enjoyed
For
it.
anybody that
apparently.
wants to do it,
No,
you can
and-
twist his nipple.
And he enjoyed it apparently to the point where like, apparently it would tear. The
Do you think he
tendons
would?
and the
You think he would
whatever.
charge people for it?
Dude, I don't
Like-
know. I never went to school. with
I'll
that
give you
kid.
$20. You twist my nipple.
I never went to school with this. Any
At
type
that
of
point,
kid.
just twist it yourself. At that point, you just twist yourself, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you right now. What if he gets pleasure from it?
And you twist
He-
yourself.
Apparently he did.
But what-
at
okay,
that
but wha-
point.
But it's different though. What if he's like, he likes it from other people?
The reason he got caught is because an
Some
administrator.
people like hand jobs and some people like masturbating, man. All right, got it.
The reason he
Exactly.
got
But which
caught-
one is better?
The administrator walked in
I know how I like it. No.
to a girl sucking on his nipple.
All right.
a girl,
Right?
another weird girl. I guess.
That's cool.
5 or 6 inches off his chest.
Hey, she got some good sucking power.
Hey, she thought she was sucking for the
Whoa.
crowd.
She gonna apply it somewhere else and help me out.
She got really excited when his nipple came off, and then she was expecting something else to grow enlarged too.
She ate
Whoa.
it. She ate the nipple. She fucking ate the nipple. Like Ari did the Goddy.
Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Oh, before
Whoa.
Ari, I'm sorry.
Whoa.
No, nobody's ever fucking pinched my nipple off.
Yeah.
I'm saying like the tip of my nipple is what got scabbed over,
The
not
tip of my
the.
nipple.
Ew.
You scratched it on something, Goddy? Jesus Christ, man. Watch your fucking nipples, man.
I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is that I came out of work, that shit was hurting.
You're careless with your nipples is what I'm hearing, man.
How am I careless with my nipples? I have a shirt over it.
Fucking idiot. That's how.
Go fuck yourself.
You know what I'm saying? You over here fucking scraping them shits everywhere and whatnot. Getting them scabbed over and shit, dude. They're turning red. They fall off. You lose them. Put them in the freezer.
What the fuck? I think you're going a little too far there.
I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to. Okay, I threw you under the bus there. People weren't supposed to know you threw your fucking nipples
See,
in the fucking
this is what
freezer.
I'm talking about.
Damn it.
God, you got any other stories that you were holding on to for this podcast?
I had one more story.
If you want to think about it, I
Sorry.
would like to tell my story about my dream.
You can go on about your dream. I already know what I want to speak about, so go ahead.
I had this weird dream. I'll talk about the first one, and then the second one maybe I'll talk about in a different time. It was like a 007 movie, like James Bond type of movie.
Okay.
But like a twist, like a crossover between Aquaman. Which I've never seen Aquaman, by the way. Yeah, you giving me Goddy's giving me this look like, what the fuck are you on about?
You've watched every Marvel movie, but you have not watched a DC movie.
Yeah, because I just don't like DC. I don't know. It's it. I gave
I'm
Justice
really
League-
surprised
I
that
gave-
you didn't watch Aquaman.
I gave Justice League, Batman vs Superman, Wonder Woman, all those movies. My
Mhm.
favorite, Man of Steel top, Wonder Woman second. I enjoyed Suicide Squad, but not to the point where I consider it a good movie.
Fuck Suicide Squad, man.
Yeah,
Never seen it.
exactly. I recently saw Shazam.
Yeah.
Like this last Tuesday.
How was it?
It was actually pretty decent. I was expecting a shit
Shitstorm?
shitstorm,
Shazam?
shithole, whatever.
Shazam.
It was to the point where
I actually thought you were gonna continue with that.
there were some cheesy type of scenes. Some of them fit well. Some of them was like, all right, let's get on with the movie.
Oh man, poor kid.
Yeah, but in the end, I enjoyed the movie to the point where I would not watch it again. But like, if I walked into a room and they were playing it, yeah, I'll sit down and watch it with them. I
Uh-huh.
want to go out of my way to watch it. You
You're
know?
not gonna buy the DVD,
No, I won't
collector's
bu-
edition.
I don't even buy any DVDs.
You're not gonna cosplay this year as Shazam.
No, I hate his suit. Hate it.
Why?
With a passion. Because it looks
You
so.
don't like the color?
No, I like red.
You don't like the?
But that's the
Lightning bolt?
original suit, though.
It to me, it looked too much padded. Like it looked too fake, especially for a movie. Like, yeah, I know it's a fiction movie. You know, you expect some fake
Well, okay.
type of CGI.
I
type of
I
thing.
know based off of from Marvel, they've actually like
Yeah,
all
of
the
course.
uniforms are like
Yeah. They're fitted and they're padded and all this stuff. But for this one, it just didn't seem quite fitted right. If that makes sense.
basically it made him look more buff than what he was.
Yeah, like you can tell, it's like, hey, that's not him. That's
Okay,
or if
I
anything,
can
it might
see
be
what you're
him.
saying
I just
because
didn't
it
feel like
doesn't look
that.
form fitting. It looks padded because
Yeah.
instead of having like abs or like, a popped out chest, it looks
right.
like it's
Yeah.
formed rather than it's the actual natural way it's supposed to look.
Yeah,
I feel like they explain why the fuck.
and in my opinion,
Where's my phone at?
I don't know. Right here. No, that's
I got it,
literally-
I got it.
Okay.
in my opinion, the actor that played Shazam, I think Zachary Levi, he did a good job to portray a kid portraying a superhero.
Actually, him since that was his first movie playing as a superhero,
Uh huh.
this little girl actually loved Shazam. Basically, she read the comics of Shazam. She loved
Okay.
the fact that, it's a little boy that became a superhero,
Right.
basically. So when she got to meet him, right, and she ran up to him, hugged him, and started crying. And he started crying as well when he found out that she was the actual that he was the superhero, that was his biggest fan. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, basically,
You on the phone again, Goddy?
he is on the phone again.
Jesus Christ, put it up to
Wait.
the mic.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't want to put it to the speaker. Anyways,
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Yeah, we got right now too.
Alright, let me talk to you in a little bit. I'm on my way home. My dad's calling.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Shoot, it just came to the fucking podcast.
right? We have an extra mic now.
Exactly.
You
Text
see,
her.
but she had to go handle some business. She had to go get stuff for Easter, and
Yeah, of course.
then she has to go home
For what?
Does she
because
know
her
we're
mom
coming?
demands her to be home.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Well,
Mm.
to sum up my story about my dream,
Right.
even though I never saw Aquaman, it felt like someone who discovered Atlantis and then built tech or influenced tech off of that, but for like James Bond type of secret mission styles. So like we would have a car that would like drive and jump off a bridge and turn into a boat and underwater submarine, or weapons that were like
Were you there?
like hydro. I don't know what I was in this dream. I was like part James Bond, but part weapons developer at other scenes. It was weird. You know how dreams are; they don't make sense.
That makes sense to me.
That makes
Yeah?
sense to me.
How?
I don't know. I think about it more currently than not.
A thing called lucid dreaming.
I
Get
don't-
with the program.
I don't know about that, Gotti. You fucking hippie.
I watch myself sleep. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Gotti. You know
Yeah.
what? You know what happens to me when I sleep, bro? I get fucking sleep paralysis. All right.
That's why I watch myself asleep. Nigga, I'd rather know when I'm having a sleep paralysis. Can't even say the word.
Sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, man. As many people who get it, man, they fucking look at shadow people or whatever the fuck they see, man. All I see is my fucking ceiling, and I get mad at myself.
Question.
I'm just like,
How
why?
long is it? How long does it last you?
My sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
About a minute or two.
Have you ever just said fuck it and just let it be?
All the time. That's what I do.
What's,
I've never did anything.
if you don't mind saying,
I
what's,
just fucking close my eyes,
what's
or
the
I
like
try to move.
craziest thing you ever saw? Like aside from like things that won't happen, I'm talking about crazy, like
What do you
that
mean?
will never happen, like
In my dream?
in the sleep paralysis part.
Oh, during the sleep paralysis?
Yeah, like what's absurd type of thing?
I don't see shit, dude.
You don't see anything?
The only time I've ever seen remotely something was me trying to make myself see something.
I'm not talking about see something like.
Please show yourself.
I'm not talking about like
Type
seeing a
of shit.
creature. I'm just saying like some sort of event or scenario. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I can say for me, whenever I've had
I got one actually.
whenever I had sleep paralysis,
Paralysis.
paralysis.
There
There
you
we
go.
go. I focus on my whole surrounding, on what I can see because I can't move basically, and I just sit there. I just want to see how long it lasts because you know your body tends up. It's there's so much tension in the body that you don't move basically because of the sleep paralysis.
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 Your brain stops sending signals.
Basically, I try to see what I can move first. So I start wiggling toes. I start wiggling my fingers. I start to see how I can wake myself up, but in different ways.
Yeah. I usually just blink.
You just blink and you wake up.
Yeah. Like I blink rapidly. So cause I feel like my eyelashes just like tickle my like
Your cheek
my
or
face.
your
So
eyebrow?
so it feels like somebody's tapping you like
okay.
like wake up. And like if cause I sleep on my back like a fucking military style, just log like a vampire. Like I'm in a coffin, basically. You know, like a fucking psychopath. So if I can move my fingers, and if they're on my side, like on my thigh, then I'll tap my finger on my thigh. So I'll be like trying to wake myself up. Or what I see usually is I see static, TV static.
Right.
When I look, like if I try to look around, then every time I move, it'll go, and like it will, and then it'll hurt. It'll literally hurt.
Really?
Type
Right.
shit. Yeah. So I don't move, and then because it hurts. If I try to move my hand, I'll just my vision will
It hurts your eyes or like
it hurts
your body?
my
or something?
body.
Oh,
It goes like
okay.
like because a strain when you strain like weights or something, because that's what people usually feel, like a strain, so they can't lift it. It feels like they can't lift themselves or like, you know, move their hand because it's heavy. I actually feel the pain of that. Like it'll be like, but it'll be like, but my eyesight when I start to strain, my vision doesn't become my room. It becomes like TV static, and it goes,
Okay.
and then I'm like, it's like, but I power through it.
Is it like the game Slenderman, where like the
Yeah,
whole
like
the
that.
whole vision is
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like from a TV from your bedroom or whatever. You see the static coming out of.
No. If
Okay.
my TV was left on, I know what it is. My TV just looks normal. Like if it's playing like a podcast,
Okay.
I'll wake up and I hear the podcast. I see it. And I'm like, okay, I left the TV on, or whatever.
Different podcast, by the way.
Yeah. Or whatever. Another thing that usually happens is nothing at that point. Just nothing. Just nothingness. A lot of people would tell me it's because I sleep on my back, but there was I can't sleep on my side. I feel uncomfortable. Can't sleep on my stomach. It's uncomfortable. It's bad for my neck. But if I do sleep on if I do happen to sleep on my side,
Mm-hmm.
like on accident, maybe I took a nap or whatever, I've gotten sleep paralysis on my side, and it's the fucking worst. Why? Because since it's uncomfortable for me to sleep on my side,
It's more
imagine
uncomfortable.
waking up in the middle and staying in that uncomfortable position and not being able to move.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. You feel me? So it's like, damn, I don't know what it is. You feel me? I'm not stressed out or anything like that. Don't eat before I sleep. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to it now. Like it doesn't. Like some people get scared to go to sleep after they have sleep paralysis because they see shit or they feel some type of way or whatever. Me, I just fucking sit there. I'm just like, here we go again. And I fucking either I just close my eyes. Like when it happens, I'll just close my eyes and try to go back to sleep, or I'll just do the blinking or just
Right.
trying to move my hands.
Like a test to see.
Yeah, what's the
am I
quickest way?
sleeping? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Yeah.
Yeah, but usually it's just the 1 to 2 minutes, tops.
There.
And I leave a podcast playing on my listening to it, so it's like while I'm having sleep paralysis, I can hear the podcast going.
I don't know if it's a theory. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But I heard something about how people who don't know what sleep paralysis is experience type of stuff, and
Yeah.
they think it's something
Like demons and shit,
yeah.
usually.
It's supposedly a demon that sits on top of you and watches you
Exactly.
sleep. That's the
Exactly.
reason that you don't move or anything.
Exactly, and
To
it
some people,
stems it stems from to some people, but it's majority of people, because
No, some people usually see a group of shadow people.
I heard that it stems from like how the Renaissance painting where people see like imps, demons, small demons on top of
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
and it's hard to breathe, so they associate like
Yeah.
something on top of your chest,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard to breathe for it because they see like Renaissance paintings or other forms of depictions
Mm-hmm.
on it, and so subconsciously they form that in their mind while it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever experience anything like that?
No,
Nothing like that.
never.
Not even like not demon wise. I'm talking about like anything, like something happened to you and waking up you realize, oh, it's because of that reason.
No.
One time, I thought it was that reason for that one thing. I thought it was a demon on top of me. Turns out my brother just put a whole bunch of fucking pillows on my chest.
Really?
Yep. Because I woke up
With pillows on your chest?
with pillows on my chest and
Okay.
him laughing in the corner.
There was one time where I tried to imagine something. I was like, I wonder if I can imagine something.
Yeah.
And it was at my window. It was like, it's a shadow. I can imagine a shadow, and it was just, okay. It didn't want to do it for me.
I've actually
If I sleep sitting down, if I
It's
sleep
different?
if I sleep sitting down, like if I had a nap, if I fell asleep on a chair like you do, Goddy, when I wake up, when I wake up, it feels like I was out of breath when I woke up. Like I'll be like,
But
Like
that's
that.
okay. That's mainly because when you wake up, you have that rush and adrenaline.
no paralysis though.
No, that's no paralysis
Yeah.
at all. When you wake up, it's just you move too fast when your body wakes up,
Yeah.
so it doesn't have time to
Okay.
like cooperate with you.
Uh-huh.
So everything is just one rapid motion, and you're like disoriented, basically.
3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, because it happened. Because I was waiting at the immigration place for
Mhm.
somebody, and I fell asleep in the car. It was hot, and I just. And I was like,
And then you went back to sleep,
yeah, I went back to it. And then I
and
did it
then
again.
woke up again.
I was like, fuck. All right, whatever. Then I did it again. And I went, fuck. Like, it felt like, I'm like, is that why I'm waking up? Because I thought, like, something was
It's
happening.
hard to breathe.
Yeah, that's why I thought I was waking up, but whatever.
Usually when you wake
I'm still
up,
alive.
when you wake up like that, you feel like somebody's staring at you, or you feel uncomfortable,
No.
or you feel like something is, or you're looking at, you have to look at the time or something.
Okay, cool.
Growing up, I've only ever had like 2 scary dreams, like nightmares. Like
Really?
Yeah, like I had a couple things, right?
Ones that you were scared of when you woke
like
up.
like I genuinely feel like to this day, I feel terrified even thinking about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have one story
No.
like that too.
I've never had one.
And
Right.
I don't know if it's like deductive reasoning or like trying to think of what could have happened.
Yeah.
Like I'm not scared of it now. I'm just saying like looking back on it, I know I was scared at the time.
Yeah.
And it's two separate occasions. The first one that I remember was one time where I was just sleeping, right? Like
Yeah.
normally. I don't even remember the bedroom setup, the room setup, whatever. I just remember my eyes open, but it looked like third person. No. Yeah, third
That
person.
sounds a lot like lucid dreaming.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Third person of myself sleeping, looking at myself, but looking towards the door of the bedroom. And the bedroom just opens. And I just see a light. I was, in the moment, I was so terrified because I didn't know what I don't know what I expected. I just didn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, the scene for me fills me with dread. And it's weird because I've never felt anything like that before. And it's weird.
Felt eerie to you.
It felt eerie. That's what it was because I never experienced anything like it before.
I've had nightmares, but I've never felt scared. I just
felt-
take it.
but
I
that's
just fucking take it.
one
But
thing-
I know I recognize it as a nightmare.
But that's the thing. During the time, like I remember, it's weird because in my head while I
Mhm.
was dreaming that time, I remember looking back. It's like there was so much things going in my head, like what's going on, what's doing this, what's doing that, right?
Yeah.
As soon as the door opened, quiet, like dead silent, like not even static. It was just quiet, like
Yeah.
It opened, and I don't know why I was waiting, anticipating for something to happen. It was just nothing, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" and to this day, I still surprised. Like, I don't know why. Thinking back on it, I don't know what it was,
But see, you trying to explain the dreams.
and that's the trouble. What What can you infer from dreams that don't make sense, right?
I don't know, just quiet, nigga.
See,
But that's the thing. It's
mine
like
was different from yours. I'm gonna tell you right now. Mine
Yeah?
was from a past experience.
past experience.
So you're
Yeah.
just remembering.
After yours, I want to explain something that I never experienced, but it was weird.
Well, okay. For me, it was basically when we went to the beach, right? My family, and for some reason, I am a small boy at the time. I want to say like 10 or 11,
Mm-hmm.
give or take.
Yeah.
I was, on the rocks, climbing the rocks, jumping from rock to rock, and
Talking
it's
about
just
the jetties.
no, not the jetties. You know about the jetties?
Yeah, right there, like, but between the coasts, like the two things.
Where the boatyard is, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know you know about the jetties.
I
I'm
hope
the
I do.
first
I
person
hope,
that
I hope we're talking about the same thing.
I know. Basically Las Olas. Well, from 17th Street.
Yeah,
Yeah, from 17th Street.
South side of 17th Street.
Yeah, basically going to the beach, and then
Yes.
it's that first right.
Yes,
Yeah,
behind that
talking
church.
about the jetties.
Behind the church thing.
Yeah, behind
Yeah,
the church,
yeah, yeah,
way back there by the hotels.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Do you know about the jetties?
I don't know what the fuck you on about. Jet
You should do actually
jet skis?
you could do a freestyle over there. In the jetties.
Didn't Wesley do one over there?
By the beach.
It's coastline
It would
beach.
Be by the beach, like coast.
Dead ass. It's like you could do it on the rocks type setup.
Like a pile of rocks, like giant.
Okay,
Boulders
now
you can
I
climb
know
up.
what you're talking about now. I
Yeah,
know.
that
It's
place
past
had-
the playground. It's
Playground.
you said because it's the boatyard beach.
Well, it's not really a boatyard. It's where
Maybe.
cruise ships pass through.
Yeah.
Where the inland boats
Yeah.
pass through.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck you on about. Okay.
Basically by Port Everglades.
Holy shit. Poor Everglades. You ever had sleep paralysis in a dream?
Sleep paralysis.
Not a lot of people
in
get
a
those.
Dream.
I have. I get those a lot. I've gotten like
I'm-
3 of them.
It wakes me out of my dream. That's what it does. It doesn't.
No, actually, I have it a lot. More than 3 times, actually, yeah. One time. Yeah, I can hear him peeing. I can hear you peeing, Victor. You're peeing outside. You despicable person. Everybody in the podcast now knows.
Yeah, you can hear this train. Don't stop.
I don't know why you had to pee right next to Goddy.
I don't know.
I like sending people up. No,
No.
but one. I don't know if I told you. I told Victor. One time I had a dream. It was a dream. I really found out it was a dream.
Right.
I was just getting normal sleep paralysis. Right. It was daytime. Spoiler alert.
Right.
And I was looking out. I was like, damn, it's daytime. I can't move, so I gotta wait. And my door was open. Right. And I was like, fuck. And then Victor walks in. Fucking Victor walks in, and I'm like, yo, Victor, wake me up. And he shakes me, and then I get up, and then I look to my right, and my studio's already on, and I'm like, hey. And Tony walked in, his brother, also walked in, and he's like, yo, you got some new music? I'm like, yeah, I already had something already loaded up, and I play it.
That didn't look fishy to you?
And no, it didn't.
Not at all. Because Tony lives where does Tony live again?
When
My older brother has a family and kids. Like, he lives all the way in, like, maybe 20 minutes away.
it felt at that moment, it felt normal. Real shit.
He only saw
Understand
him
something.
in
I
a
want you to
working
understand.
scenario.
You don't know how
exactly
I fit into things so quick. I don't question shit. I do question a lot, like whatever. But like, if I wake up in a weird situation, I'll just roll with it. I'll adapt. I adapt quickly to my surroundings.
you adapting to the wrong situations.
Exactly. But I played a song, and it was the one I did with
Giselle.
with Giselle. Yeah, the No Sleep, which fucking freaked me out. Not really. I was just like, I was listening to it, but that song it's about that, dreams and realities, and stuff like that. So it was weird. I was like, wait a minute. That's when I realized, because I had two monitors.
Right.
I had two monitors. I only have one, and I was like, wait. And I looked, and Victor was gone. It was just Tony at this point. He's like, yo, that shit's fucking kick ass or whatever. He used to do at Casa Bebas. He used to do a little dance and shit.
Sorry, guys.
And then I woke
just
up.
turned off the pool filter, and that's what maybe the white noise was.
And then I woke up, and then at that moment I was like, fuck. Why? Because if I get sleep paralysis in my dreams, I won't be able to tell the difference. There's going to be a point in time where I won't be able to tell the difference, because sleep paralysis happens when you wake up in the middle of sleeping, usually. You know what I'm saying? And then the hallucinations you see are just dreams pouring out. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking to myself, dude, if I get sleep paralysis while in the dream, I'm going to think that's the real world because I'm having it at that moment.
Right.
There's other times where I'm driving. It usually happens when I'm driving in my dream, where I fall asleep. Where I'm driving, and then I fall asleep. And then when I fall asleep, I wake up in real time. But then I was thinking to myself, what if I'm driving one day, and it's the real world, and I wake up in a dream?
That would be
Fucking weird, and it's my fucking
very
fear.
uncomfortable for the passengers.
I'm telling you right now, it's my biggest fear, dude. Reality and fucking dreams, just fucking not knowing the difference. I swear to God. But
I'm gonna be real with you. I
but-
didn't know you dreamed.
But here's the thing. Do I?
Yes, you're telling me right now you're dreaming.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun.
What if I'm dreaming right now? Dude, you don't know how many...
I can pinch you right now. You'll be awake. Trust me.
Let me tell you something, bro. You know how many times where I bring that up, I'm on the phone or something, I'll be like, yo, what if this is a dream? Fucking call fails. The call will fail. Literally fail. I'll be like, yo, what if this is a dream? The phone would tell me call failed. And I'll be like, fuck. And then when say it would be like Giselle, I call her back. I'm like, yo, it's fucking weird. She's like, yeah, you're fucking sleeping. And I was like, fuck, don't do that to me.
Giselle fuck with you.
She'll fuck with me, bro.
Yo, quit playing.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I told Will this. I was like, yo, this is why when I do wake, like, if you're wondering why I adapt so quick when I woke up in the fake world, because I don't want to fuck it up. So in my dreams, we'll say dreams, I don't do anything stupid. I don't do dream shit.
Basically, you play what yourself is. You live out your life basically if you're in a dream.
Yeah,
You
just
do
in case.
You do. Yeah,
Just
you
in
do
case.
what you do in real life.
Yeah, that way I don't
Or
fuck
not.
shit up. Because what if I think it's a dream and I fuck it? Fuck it's a dream. I fucking jump off a bridge and it turns out it's real. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just
So
do
basically,
regular
you
shit.
can't tell the difference. That's what you're saying.
Huh?
No, I think it's more like
Precautionary.
precautionary.
I still feel like you can't tell the
No,
difference.
because I can tell the difference.
Eh.
know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's
but
why I
what
wake
if?
up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's why I wake up because I told.
Okay, but this is what you're saying. You're saying you have a fear of it being real.
I have a fear that down the road there's gonna be a point in time where I can't tell the
Because
difference.
the scenario would be plausible. Highly unlikely, but plausible. Like my older brother shows up at his house. In what world would that be possible?
Okay,
it's possible, but, it's not
it
plausible.
happened, and he still played it off.
You don't know, because the thing is, I don't dream of fucking bullshit like that. It'll be rare where I'm like flying through the air or some shit, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I dream
You
of.
have dreams of flying through the air. I have dreams of like,
I've had
yo,
once.
I'm just
I did.
here.
I've had it once.
doing the same
No,
thing
I
I,
had-
do
I had a lot.
whenever.
I've had it once.
Growing up, for some reason,
You watch too many superhero movies. That's what it was.
maybe I don't know, but what it was is like I felt like, it started off one day on Halloween where I would just jump, and I would lean forward, like that.
Uh-huh.
You can't see my
For
hand,
the audience that can't see, he's putting his hand up in the air and he's tilting it downwards.
like if my head was
Also, Michael Jackson shit.
no, like if I was diving into a pool is what it was. But for some reason, I would float in midair
Uh-huh.
and then kind of glide in the room.
Yeah.
And if I pointed upwards, I would float up. It
Fucking
was
Harry
weird.
Potter, this guy.
No. It, and
The boy
I'm
got
saying,
a letter from Hogwarts.
I'm saying, no.
Hogwarts.
It wasn't anything remotely
Hogwarts.
close to superheroes or Hogwarts. It was, to me, it felt more like gliding.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was just to jump really high
Falling
or some
in
shit,
style.
or
Yeah.
fall, and it would be more like if I floated, not more like flying, just
Yeah.
floated, and if I were to run and start and float, it would push me forward,
Yeah.
and it was super weird because it felt real. Like I know other dreams felt real.
Yeah.
That one felt real. Like there was a point in time where like I thought I could do this.
Yo, let me.
You
Like,
fucking wake up and you try it. you
No,
fucking
I
bang
never-
your head on somewhere.
No, during the because it was a reoccurring dream too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think every time you wake up, that's when you know it's a reoccurring dream.
And the thing is, I guess when it
shit.
happened, I felt content. Like it wasn't something like I
You
wish
know what it
would
was?
never
You
happen.
were
It was
too
something-
young to realize if it was fake or not.
It was yesterday.
Dude.
So it was a 50-50 chance of you jumping off the roof and
I-
you dying or not.
I guess I just want to fly at this point.
Everybody wants to float, man.
Well,
No,
I mean, you did
felt-
take a plane to Texas. You know?
Shut up. Let's not bring this up.
When-
It felt so real, bro. And when I tell you it felt real and it felt right, it felt right.
The things I can tell off the bat are nightmares.
Well, of course, everybody can tell when a nightmare is happening.
But I don't get scared. I just take it. It's like, that's the way I'm going to go. There was one dream I had. I was sleeping. I got sleep paralysis. I woke up in sleep paralysis. And I was like, fuck, going back to sleep. But I can move, though. Never mind. I just woke up. I woke up in a room. No sleep paralysis involved. I woke up in a room, and I realized it wasn't my room. And I was like, man, whatever. I went back to sleep. I tried to go back to sleep, got a little bit comfortable or whatever.
The boy said, "I'm gonna take this person's sheets, whoever I'm in."
Yeah, it didn't matter to me, you feel me? Because I've slept in weird places before, you feel me? So it's whatever, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? How about I just go back to sleep instead of questioning shit? You know what I'm saying? And I hear a dog. I fucking hear a dog, and I don't move. And I hear a dog coming. And then Victor looked outside, I look around. And then I was like, if I don't move, the dog won't know I'm here. Type shit. Or it won't bother me. It won't bother me.
It is not no Tyrannosaurus Rex type shit, bruh. The fact that it don't see you, it won't bug you.
Well, fuck you, Goddy. All right, I was just laying there because I was just like, fuck it. I didn't want the dog to fucking think I was intruding or something. For me, I'm in somebody else's house, and then I felt the hot breath on my forehead.
Right.
It was right above me, and then it had 3 heads, and the middle one fucking put its
Nigga, so you saw a Cerberus. That's what you're telling me.
put its jaw on my head, and I felt the whole thing like fucking grasp, and I was just like, this is the way I gotta go. And then I fucking woke up.
So basically, you're telling me you saw a Cerberus.
Yeah.
And you just acting cool about that.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's a sign.
Well, because I was like, you know what? Fuck, it's a dream.
Fuck it, it's a
at that
dream.
moment, I realized it was a dream, so I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not gonna fucking yell, scream at what? It's not real. You know what I'm saying? I'm more afraid of the ones that look real and nothing is happening. Those are the dreams I'm fucking scared of. You know what I'm saying? Imagine.
So basically, real life.
Have you ever felt? Have you ever fell asleep in a dream? It's fucking weird.
Actually, I'm gonna stop you right there because I have fallen asleep in a dream, mainly because I think it's real life. So basically, I fall asleep everywhere I go. Everybody knows this. I can fall asleep wherever
That's what
I
I'm
go.
saying, though. That's
Whoever
what I'm
knows
fucking saying.
Goddies know that whenever it's late, like as soon as like maybe 10:30, 11 hits,
As soon as it
He's
hits my
knocking out.
bedtime,
He's
I'm
knocking out.
knocking out. My bedtime's around like 10:30. We got like a good hour till then,
right.
and then I'll just knock the fuck out.
But Gotti, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, you don't know how disoriented you feel when a realistic dream, you're just living through it, right? You woke up in the morning, you got ready, and you did your shit.
Right.
And in the middle of it, you're on a highway, I-95, going the same route you take when you wake up that same morning, and you fucking fall asleep at the wheel.
That's called deja vu.
You fall asleep at the wheel.
I don't think it is.
No, that's what happens in the daytime when you're actually awake.
When you're awake.
When you fall asleep at the wheel, wake up and do the same shit.
I would say that's
At that
deja
point, it is
vu.
deja vu,
Or at that point,
That's
but
what I'm saying. Is deja vu.
I'm saying, but like, there'll be times when I'm not driving, I'll just fall asleep. Like I'm getting ready for bed. I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up in real time. So it's like, damn, there's gonna be a point in time, hopefully not, where I fall asleep in my dream, wake up in the real world, and think it's a dream. But at that point, that's what I'm saying. I just do the same shit.
Exactly. No, I get what you're saying. That's what we're good on that.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
I'm just
what you're
confused
saying.
at that point.
Do
right?
you have consequences, like at all? When
What do
you
you mean?
like, if you were
For the regular stuff? Yeah, I wake up.
Yeah. He,
No, but-
he takes everything like
Once-
if it's
one
Once I realize it's a dream, like when something's off, I can tell when something's off. Except, I don't know. I just, like, when
one time,
when one thing doesn't make any sense.
right?
When that one thing doesn't make any sense, I wake up. When you walked in with your brother,
Yeah.
I was like, I was weirded out at first. I
never
was,
walked in with
but
Tony.
the thing is, I had sleep paralysis, so I was like, help me up, wake me up. Basically,
Yeah.
wake me up. Like, yo, wake me up, shake me
Play-
up. So I was hoping to wake up in real life, but when I got up from sleep paralysis, still in the dream, I was like, all right, I gotta find a different way. So when Tony walked in, I was like, he was wearing his Skeletons and Pippets fit.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, because you only ever saw
'cause
him.
that's,
Yeah.
fit.
that's the only
why.
way
Exactly.
you ever saw him.
So I was like, fuck. So I followed his demands. He was like, yo, you got some new shit? I'm like, all right, I got something queued up. Play. And then I saw the two monitors and my desk was fucked up. And I was like, it wasn't like broken. It was just a different desk, the whole two monitors. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
I
okay,
don't have
that's...
two monitors.
I'm like, dream reason. Another reason why it's a dream. Again, I pinpoint. I should have said this at the beginning. I'm over just buying time. I'm like, okay, this is another real world. So how the fuck do I get up? And then I hear the song playing. I'm like, fuck you. You know, my mind's trying to play tricks on me and shit.
The one time I ever woke up, like dreaming, thinking it was completely real, and woke up.
In another dream?
No,
I've had those.
No.
Those are fucking weird.
Woke up.
I like
to
how
real
we
life.
already talked that.
No, I know.
Huh?
Woke up to the actual life and realized, oh shit, that was a dream, and I have to deal with my consequences. Was when I was a kid, right?
You
I
peed
haven't-
yourself?
peed yourself?
I haven't wet the bed in years, and for some reason, in my dream, I walked out. I was in the pool. We were playing in the pool, me and my friends.
Really?
Yeah.
And you pissed in the pool?
No.
Pissed in the pool?
No. I realized in my dream, which I guess coincides with in
You
my.
peed your bed already,
Let
and
me
then you
finish
were playing
the
in the
story,
pool.
Gotti. I realized that I had to pee.
Yeah.
Whether it was real or not, I realized I had to pee, right?
Mhm.
So I stepped out of the pool. I made my way all the way to the side where I usually pee. Not this side, but the other side.
Yeah.
And this is something I would do in real life. And I peed.
What an asshole.
It's something I normally did as a kid. After I went to, if I was playing the pool and I didn't want to go inside and track
Right,
water inside
right.
the house. And then halfway through, I realized, wow, this is getting wet, like warm. Like what the hell's going on? And at that moment, it just snapped. I woke up and I realized, I didn't even look down. I just realized, fuck, did I just really wet the bed?
Alright, so was this after you turned 21 or before you turned 21?
Shut the fuck up, guys.
Um,
It was way before. I was like in middle school. I will say I was too old to be like wetting the bed. You know,
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell
it
you.
was an accident, a genuine accident.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I have dreams of taking a piss in the toilet and
Mhm.
realizing that I didn't wake up.
No, and since that dream, I've never like even in my dreams,
You don't
I'm
take
very
a piss?
cautionary.
No, okay.
I don't take a piss.
I'm gonna tell you right now how it goes down for me.
Uh-huh.
I wet the bed once in a while, not currently.
Yeah, as
But
a
when
kid.
I was little,
Yeah,
yeah.
as a kid, I feel you, man.
Okay.
Same thing.
That never really occurred to me because when I peed the bed, it was because I thought I was peeing in a pool
That's
when I was
exactly
little.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I had the decency to pee in the pool, Victor. Not to go off to the side and
Decency. Hold up. You're talking about decency
pee.
being
Nigga, it was chlorine. What do you want to do? It's gonna get
So
clean
there's
the
other
minute it goes out.
There's other people in the pool. Yes or no, Goddy?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I used to go in the pool by myself. I was a little boy that loved the water. Nigga.
All right. Well, I live with Raul and other siblings,
And
so
he
it's
used to
like
pee on Raul, man. I get it straight.
no. I just feel like
he used to
listen,
mark his
if
property on him.
No, if you gotta pee,
my
get
brother.
out of the pool. In nature is your force,
Okay,
man.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Clearly, we heard it earlier.
After that one time,
Time.
whenever the thought comes into my head, the thing about it, I would think that I woke up and go to use the bathroom, and I'm sitting there in front of the toilet. You know, I whip my dick out, getting ready to pee. The minute I feel the slightest, like, inch of pee coming out, I stop myself. I'm like, wait, I'm not at the toilet.
Wait, this is a dream.
Wait, this is a dream. And I get up. I generally wake the fuck up, get up, and I go pee. I actually go there and, like, deja vu that shit.
Yeah.
And then I really pee.
Goddy, have you ever fallen, like, woken up in another dream?
No, I've never.
I've been able to remember dreams. Like, you know, whenever you would go to sleep.
Yeah.
Sorry. You would go to sleep, have a dream, and then forget about it the minute you would wake up.
Uh-huh.
I've been able to remember that dream and play it over again. Basically, I would DJ it, basically.
I hate that.
I'll try that.
I hate.
I would try.
I hate that you can do
it?
that. Because I wish, like, when I wake up, I'm like, damn, I was having a great dream. You know, I try to.
It doesn't happen to all of it.
I try to fall asleep and
go back right into it.
and it's not the same, or I can't at all.
What
I
is
hate
the trick? The trick.
It's just the daydreaming. Call it a
The
day.
trick is to not forget that thought the minute you wake up. You thinking, okay, the thing about it, you wake up and you're like, oh, it's just a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, nigga, you wake up, you're like, oh, let me remember that. That's G said what I did. I was like, yo, I'm having a good. In my head, I'm like, yo, that was a good dream. I'm gonna remember it. So I keep it playing in my head. I go take a piss, I come back, and I'm still remembering it.
There's times where I try to continue the story or whatever the dream it was. Like, where did I leave off, and try to continue it
He's getting some cutties out.
while falling asleep, and it's not the same.
But the reason
You know?
reason for that is because when you play it out, it's based off of memories. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's memories that play over again. But when you try to remember that one specific dream, it won't happen.
This is okay. When I have those good dreams where I know it's a dream and I'm not worried about reality or nothing like that,
Mm-hmm.
it fucking stops at the good part, man. I swear to God,
It
stops at the
always
good
does.
part.
It
But
always
let me
does.
tell you
I'm
something.
gonna take a potty.
You gonna pee outside too? Fucking weirdo.
Nigga, nature's calling.
Fucking usually when I'm trying to pull up on a girl, man, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah?
get to it. I swear to God, I get to it. Cause, you know, again, I'm adapted to my dreams, bro. Some girls throwing it back, fuck, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't question
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, it's a dream. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So I have that going for me. And then when I wake up, I'm like, fuck. I don't care the scenery. I don't care what the scenery looks like. I don't care whatever. All I know is I was fucking this girl.
Right.
I just try to think about that.
Okay. And you just try to go back into it like that?
To that, yeah. Forget the scenery. Forget what it was at.
Does
If
it work out for
The
you?
verb. It just ends up me daydreaming, and then me just going up and watching the fucking finishing the job. Right.
Whoa. I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna keep it real. You feel me? But fucking yeah, fucking the dreams that I hate. I've only had it like twice.
Yeah.
Are the ones I was saying where you fucking. I know it's a dream, right? I'm
And
like
you still
fuck,
can't get
and
out of
it's
it?
a nightmare. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
nightmare.
Mhm.
And I'll give an example. I don't remember it, but here's an example where I'm running from somebody, and I fucking trip. And when I trip, I wake up. So now I'm in my room, and I'm like, yes, fucking, I woke up. You know what I'm saying? And then, the guy busts through the door, and I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like, wake up. I don't want to do this anymore because there was a dream that I had. I just remembered it now. The only reason I wasn't scared, the only reason why I didn't want to fucking go through it again is because I got fucking stabbed up, and I felt it.
Yeah?
I feel it, and I got stabbed up. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, I was like, it's fucking it fucking hurts. So I woke up, cool, and then I woke up in a different place, and the guy was coming from me. I'm like, fuck, wake up, woke up again, but in my room.
Uh-huh.
This time, I'm like, finally, done, bust to my door. I'm like, fucking Christ. I'm not waking up. What's popping? You feel me? That's the only time I've had dreams like that.
That sounds a lot like Inception.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie.
Neither have I, but that sounds a lot like Inception.
A dream within a dream?
Basically from the pinpoint of Rick and Morty.
I think what it is I'm very fascinated with that shit, like mind shit. That I just dream about that shit.
That reminds me.
It's a big possibility.
That reminds me of earlier how I said there was two big things that like scarred.
You didn't talk about the second one.
The second one was growing up. When I was a kid, like kindergarten, first grade. I lived in a trailer park across the street from the school that I went to, and there was this park in the area that my mom used to take me. But for some reason,
that sounds like a lot like Riverland Park.
It wasn't Riverland. It was actually on Nova Drive.
Stupid.
No, not Nova Drive. Sorry, Davy Road. Anyways,
Davy Road or Davy Boulevard? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Davy Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Ho.
No, but I had this dream where the park that I always go to, because my mom always took me. Yeah. It was like across the street from my house, like down the street, make a left, whatever. I would be in that park in the middle of the night, and I could visibly feel and see like that mulch type of stuff on the playground. It wasn't mulch, but it was like that wooden stuff. And
wood.
Yeah, wood, but it was night, and I've never been there at night.
Yeah,
and it felt so eerie to me. And I look off in the distance, and I see this creature. It was like the closest I could describe it was like not a rhinoceros, not an elephant. All right, no. Okay, do you know Maggie and the Ferocious Beast?
No.
No.
The fuck is that?
All right, for all the listeners at home.
And
it's a show that came out in the 16th century.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was
back
like,
in the days.
It was a yellow creature that had horns, right? And it had red polka dots. I would literally Google this right now.
Maggie and the fucking wildebeest? What do you say?
Maggie
I'm
and
thinking
the
of the
Ferocious Beast in nowhere.
I'm thinking of where the wild things are, bro.
I'm thinking
Imagine
about.
that. No.
I'm thinking about books right now.
That's actually a good comparison. Imagine where the wild things are. You know the type of beast with like the horns and stuff.
The beast with the horns and the big
but
wide.
on four legs. And that was off in the distance. It was gray, brown, dark color. And
did it have polka dots too?
No, it didn't.
If it had polka dots,
it didn't.
If it didn't, then it's the wild things.
If it
didn't, it's just a wolf.
It probably was like a mix between the wild things and Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
I would say a wolf because it would be on
two things that I was
four
interested
legs.
in as a kid. Actually, that was my favorite book as a kid. And
apparently, we're scared of
them.
You know, I was smart as a kid. I never looked at things that were scary.
I'm stupid now.
Anyways, I saw that in the distance of the park.
All I did was look at scary shit, dude.
And for some reason,
dumb little shit.
No, because it's fun.
The eyes didn't look menacing at all. It looked bland, like emotionless.
Okay, how old were you at the time?
I can't remember. As old as I can be for on a 16. No, as old as I can be as on a playground in kindergarten.
Fucking 6.
Kindergarten, you start at 5.
5 or 6 years old.
Okay, so basically what I'm thinking is like, you my friend have a very vivid imagination, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that you remember that, it's a little spooky. Mainly because
really,
yeah.
But I'm
saying because
let me finish the story quick.
Okay, go ahead.
I remember a lot of shit. From
the thing
back
is,
then.
That's just weird.
That I saw it.
I'm gonna have to mention, dude.
And it charged at me like full speed. And in that moment, I was by myself at night in a park that I love. And no, I didn't shit, but I was so scared, terrified. Like I said, it was the second nightmare that I ever had in my life that I still remember to this day.
Right.
But I don't know what occurred to me, and I kind of keep this with me for the rest of my life. That like every time I feel scared, I try.
Is this the monster you talking about?
That's Maggie and the Ferocious Beast in Nowhereland.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you right now. I remember this show. But I never heard the name of it.
Do you recognize it, Jose?
A little bit, but not really.
Yeah. So
I remember it because of the little girl.
But no polka dots.
That's about it.
There's a lot of little girls that look like that.
No polka dots. It was gray, black, and brown off in the distance.
Is there another picture of that?
Horns.
I probably remember that.
Swipe.
I'm about to put it in gray and black. Oh, this might. The pig what
You
what
could take
caught
off
on.
the polka dots. No,
Mm-mm.
no, you don't remember that.
Nah, I probably never seen it. I didn't
Alright.
have cable.
Let me finish this story real quick. Basically, he charged at me.
Yeah.
Or it. I don't know what it was. And I felt so scared. I was petrified. Like I was like a deer in headlights. I couldn't move at all.
Really?
And in a split second, in Dream World, in a split second, I was like, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it occurred to me that I was dreaming or I tried to like fight it and
Yeah.
be like, what can I do? But in that split second, I jumped. And I jumped like 10 feet. As a 5-year-old, I jumped like 10 feet up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so relieved that it was like a bull minotaur, bull like toro, that red cape. What is that called?
The red cape?
Yeah.
Matador?
Matador. That's what it is.
Matador.
I said minotaur. Matador.
Idiot.
It was like that. I literally just front flipped over it, and I was like, "Holy shit! Did I
This
just
is a
do that?"
dream.
I just did that, and at that moment it occurred to me, this is a dream. I shouldn't be scared. What I'm looking at? What are we looking at?
Fucking Raul probably showed us that picture when he was fucking.
What are we looking at?
Probably showed it to him in his dreams.
Holy
Is
shit!
that what it looked like? You showed him a great
It was-
version of the picture.
What's that? No,
It didn't look like that? Then it wasn't that, you fucking.
it wasn't
complot.
the black. The eyes wasn't black. It was like white eyes.
Oh, okay.
But with
Was it
dark
white eyes
circle,
with
dark
black
circle.
circles
Yeah,
on the
with black
side?
circles in the middle. Don't try to invert it.
He fucking did the Thomas the Engine. Yeah, that's what he dreamed about.
But that's what I'm saying. No, it felt weird. It felt.
Raul shows
Raul,
up.
shit.
Raul scared you?
Hey yo, Raul.
Bro,
let
I'm
me-
talking
let
about
me-
the kid, the dream that I had. Did I ever tell you about the dream that I had?
Let me
as
ask you
a
this:
kid
have
that
you ever
terrified
showed
me?
him this while he was sleeping? Okay, that's a no.
All right.
You joining again?
Short story. just to
You're
fill
not?
you in, Ro.
Yo,
Bro, short story just to fill you in. As a kid, you
If
remember
you're
we
gonna
lived in a
fucking
trailer
sit
park?
here, you might as well have a mic, dude.
Yeah, at least just talk.
Where is it?
yeah, you can grab those headphones right there. I'm sorry, I took your spot, bro.
Do you remember as a kid we lived in a trailer park, Ro?
Yeah, I do actually.
Do you remember that
Where's the
park
mic
that we
at?
had
Where'd I put the
across,
mic
like down the street, make a left
put
or
it
some shit
away.
like that?
I'm sorry?
Do you remember the park that was in the neighborhood of the
yeah.
trailer park?
Yo,
I had a dream that it was like the middle of the night, and I was like in there by myself, and there was a beast charging at me. Do you remember the show Maggie and the Ferocious Beast? No, he doesn't. Okay. Well, the point of the story was that it was the second time I ever felt scared in my life. The second time I ever felt scared.
Uh-huh.
And at the
Hey
point,
guys, I'm back, by the way.
I jumped and did a front flip over him. And that was the time I realized that maybe I'm lucid. Like, at the time I didn't know it was called lucid dreaming, but like, this is a dream.
no, that wasn't lucid dreaming. That was
No, but the thing is,
Nah, bro, you're
I
just having a
knew
nightmare, bro.
I knew I was dreaming. That's the issue. I knew I was dreaming,
Okay.
and I controlled the dream at that point. Like, I realized I can jump over him, and I jumped over him, and like I made him disappear.
But
by the
lucid
side of
dreaming is
him.
basically based on current events. You
that's the
can
thing.
lucid dream.
Yeah.
Basically, you can watch yourself sleep, and you can also explore while you're sleeping.
Isn't that
That's
like astral
That's
projecting?
astral projection.
astral
right?
projection. That's what lucid dreaming is.
I don't think it is.
Lucid dreaming is
when you
when
know it's a dream.
It's a dream and you control it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew it was a dream and I controlled it.
No, you just
That was
fucking evaded.
No,
You just did a front flip.
when
Okay,
I did,
but when
I
you
did the
realized it,
when
did
I
you
did
wake
the,
up?
Yes. No, I didn't. When I front flipped, I
Bro, what the
realized.
fuck am I back into?
When I front flipped, I realized this is a dream and I controlled it. I knew I didn't feel scared anymore because I realized I can control it.
Uh-huh.
It disappeared. That monster that was charging at me disappeared.
Oh, okay. See,
Like
I
I
didn't hear
made
that
it. Like I realized I didn't want it and I just disappeared.
Bye, be gone.
Yeah.
I would have
And-
fucking trained it, dude.
that
I
was-
would like, yo, fucking come here.
Well, I was scared of it. I didn't want it anymore. I just made it go away.
You're mine now.
And
You see, but
that's what I'm
that
saying. Ever since then, every time I feel scared during a dream, like as a kid, I just try to think back on that.
Is it genuine fear that you feel?
Yes.
I can't
know
really
what
do
it-
that.
No, but that's
Oh,
what I'm
You
okay.
saying.
feel
Really?
fear when you
Oh,
have a
but that's the
nightmare?
all the time, man.
That-
I actually cannot control it for anything. I die multiple times in my dreams all the time.
Alright,
Like,
but
when
that's
people
not
say,
because
like,
of fear.
that's not because of
No,
fear.
I
No,
know,
but
but like when people say,
when
like,
I say
oh,
the
you, don't,
two
you can't
things
die
that-
in your dreams, I'm like, that's not fucking true. I've died plenty of times
The
in
two
my
things
dreams.
that
But okay,
felt
but
fear,
have
like
you woken up
genuine
when
fear
it happens?
No.
was those two things.
I've
No,
died. I
I'll
totally
like
would,
I'll
huh?
die, like get stabbed up, murdered, and then like I'll feel the pain, and then like a second later, it's like the dream moves to the next step, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't wake up first off, and I definitely can't control it.
While you were gone, I told them about one of the ones I had where I got stabbed by a guy, felt it, but I didn't fear. The only reason I wanted to wake up is because it fucking hurts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So I woke up, and then I was in a different place, and the guy was charging at me, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm not awake yet. Wake up, wake up, wake up." I woke up in my room. He bust through the door, and I was like, "Fucking Christ, still not awake." And I tried waking up again. You feel me?
Really?
Yeah, but it wasn't fear. I just didn't want to get stabbed again.
No, I got you.
I guess the fear of being
Yeah.
stabbed at that point, right?
Literally.
But I wasn't like in a hurry. I was just like, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Bro,
Just wake up. Like what the like I was like literally to the side, like well, that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Try this again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, uh-huh.
It wasn't like you know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
When I freeze up and let him stab me again, I was just like, do this again.
Got you, and just
You know
like
what I'm saying?
snaps into it.
Usually I don't feel like because fear is your heart's pounding and shit like that. Usually I don't get that when it comes to nightmares. I just let it happen.
I have woken up where I'm like not in a panic attack, but it's like where you're just sitting there like, holy shit, I know I've had like just a god awful nightmare.
Yeah.
And like I remember waking up being afraid that I can't go back. Like I've gotten so scared after waking up at like 3 a.m. I don't go back to sleep because of like how scared I was.
Really.
And then like, but sometimes I can't even remember what I was scared of. Most of the time I can.
I heard you weren't here with the sleep paralysis. You ever got sleep paralysis?
Like once or twice. Yes.
Do you see shit?
No, I didn't see shit. I just couldn't move, and I was like, something's wrong.
Did you get fear?
Yes, I got fucking terrified
Dude,
because
you
it was
got
like
fucking anxiety, dude, or something. I don't know what
no,
it is.
no, because like at that point, like, and the fear stopped immediately after I realized what I was going through.
Oh, okay.
But it was just like, cause I woke up and I felt like normal. I was like, all right, time to get up. What the fuck? Like I was just like losing my mind
Yeah.
because I was like, bro, why can't I move? Like this is ridiculous. Like, and I was low key like starting to breathe really heavy, and I
Yeah.
realized like it's sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
And then after like a little bit, cause it does hurt. I don't know. It's just like you don't
Yeah.
feel anything and it hurts.
It hurts. Yeah.
And then you slowly.
I get it often.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. I get it a lot.
Really.
Jose actually gets it very frequently. Like I didn't believe him at first, but the way he talks about it, I know it's real.
I get it like twice a week,
What the
4 times a week.
Let me ask you this question.
Awful.
Sometimes I get it like 4 times the same night. Yeah.
I got a
I'm
question.
used to it. I get
got a
mad
question
when
for
I'm
you
in.
guys,
I'm
actually.
like, fuck.
I feel that shit.
I don't get scared. I heard a story. A story. I'm not gonna say any names. This person used to get sleep paralysis, and he wouldn't sleep. He was afraid to sleep of how much like he used to get sleep paralysis, and he was like, "Fuck that, not going back to bed because of the shit he saw why he got it." And I was like, "What a bitch."
Is
Because
it
I don't.
someone-
Because it's not the same experience for
Is
me.
it someone we know?
No.
Okay, but that's different experiences. People have different experiences
Exactly.
having it.
But I've never gotten those
But no,
fucking visions and
My
shit.
question.
I get the
for
pain
you-
though.
Yeah, the pain is definitely never had a vision either. You were
Actually,
saying,
my question for all you guys: when you guys are asleep and you punch something,
Mm-hmm.
has no force whatsoever.
no
Like,
force,
you feel
no
like,
effect,
you feel like a
but
bitch.
it feels like it enlarges, and you go for the punch, and then it's just
Nothing.
small,
Bro,
like
you feel.
minutes.
I thought that was just me, bro. No, yeah, it feels like you have like a huge ass fist, right? And then when you go to like hit the person, it feels like you have the force of like a napkin. Like you've never had that in your dreams, like where you like try to punch somebody.
My dreams are very realistic, man.
That's fair.
Surprisingly.
Mines are not.
Even though I'm
Mines
confused.
are not.
Bro, something I don't know, man. My dreams are weird though because there'll be sometimes where I'll dream that like everybody I know has died, and like it'll be like I remember the last one was where Fernanda actually out of all people survived, and it was just me and Fernanda in like a world where like it flooded, and I remember like waking up like, bro, I'm
Did you
telling
pee
you,
yourself?
sobbing.
Did you pee yourself?
Fernanda
You're
is
such a
our
nice.
Did you pee yourself?
He's such a thoughtful person.
No, I didn't
He's such a thoughtful
I didn't do
person.
that. But like I was literally sitting there like sobbing. And I was like, oh.
Have
my
you ever
God.
wet the bed before?
Yes, multiple times.
You missed a story.
I don't think I have.
One time I was in a pool, and I realized I had to pee, right? And I
When I
got out
was
of
a
the
kid.
pool, and I peed on the side.
Yeah,
Turns out I was dreaming.
Victor peed in our room, bro.
The trouble I have, I told them, is since my dreams are very realistic, I feel like down the road I'm gonna have trouble distinguishing the two.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's my fear.
Oh, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like you'll overcome that.
Because the thing about it is I don't do stupid shit in my dreams anymore. As I got older, the only like I get those dreams that are weird. Like, for example, there was this one time where I was trying to like get out of a situation and like say something was blowing up or something, and for some reason buttons came up. There were PS2 buttons in the air, so it was like excellent, and I was like, I'm gonna try something. So I remember the cheat codes from San Andreas. So I was like,
Boy said.
I was like R1. I was like, okay, L1, L2, R1, R2, left, right. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a jetpack. And I was like, oh shit, they're cheat codes. And that's the only time where I was like,
Oh yeah, this is a dream. I'm gonna take advantage of it.
yeah, exactly. You feel me? But most times it's just regular shit. Like my juice will literally be like this.
Really?
I won't take into account. No, I realized because you just said you realized people were dead and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're very thoughtful. I just go with it. I literally just go whatever happening. I adapt because of the fear of being in the dream reality. Because I don't want to fuck up and then it being real. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely.
Because there's this thing that I always thought about, like, you know, the people who are in fucking locked up in asylums, straight jackets, and they're looking at a wall, they're fucking enjoying themselves, right? You know, I wonder what they see. You feel me? Or like, what do depressed people see? What do people who see demons see? You know what I'm saying? Like, what they think about? Oh, I hear voices and shit. What do they feel? Like, I don't
Would you
get
ever
it.
go to a haunted house?
Yeah,
Like a real haunted house,
Like,
or like
one that's been like.
with spirits. My
Yeah.
sister, she's like not Rosie, but the religious ones. They're very like, man, there's fucking spirits everywhere. They say the fucking next door is fucking haunted with some fucking old lady that died.
Raul, do you remember Javier?
Yeah, we did have like one of our close friends, especially growing up. We
In
would
this
go to his
neighborhood.
house.
In this neighborhood.
Yeah, in this
Yeah.
neighborhood that we live.
You
in.
say Javier? I think
You do.
My-
you do.
my
You
girlfriend
do. You
knows.
do. That's him.
Yeah,
Exactly
mhm,
him.
Yeah, Javier.
That was
I-
crazy how we knew
Yeah,
him.
he's in the same grade. Well, used
No,
to be in the
no,
same
no.
grade as
Raul.
me.
That's Ari's cousin.
No, I know, I remember.
not her cousin, but they
Yeah.
they
By-
used to hang out when they were smaller.
Okay.
See,
And so the plug knows him too.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Well,
What?
Yeah.
Well, next door of his house, in his childhood's house, he had an abandoned house that we always used to say was haunted.
Where was it again?
Right down the
Bro,
street,
right,
bro.
like,
Right down the street, right?
And we used to call it
My
La
boy,
Llorona.
the plug, used to stay literally the next road over, down the street, right over there.
Really?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
thought
shit.
no, honestly, growing up, I didn't think it was full of shit, but I'm like, yeah, that's not true, right? One time, because we used to sleep over sometimes, if anything, or we just walked out. We used to walk home at night. But one time, we were in the trampoline at night. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, uh huh.
And I don't know about you, but I saw something in the window. I don't know if it was. He said it was white, glowing. I didn't see that, but I saw something. And I'm like, yeah, there's
Speaking
something
of
in there.
experiences,
Just people smoking up.
I've actually had an experience before in my old place.
Really?
Yes, firsthand. I remember
Really?
it clear as day.
Let's hear it.
Well,
Oh, if we're talking
okay,
about ghost stories. So
it happened. It happened in a row, like the day played out.
okay,
In that morning, I didn't go to school,
that was your first mistake.
and
skip
I'm in my room,
Uh-huh.
and where I stay, I can basically my doorway, I can see all the way to the living room, right? So I look out to the living room, I see somebody walk by. I'm like, okay, that's my grandpa. Off rip, grandpa. Don't give a fuck. I'm
Right.
sitting here, I'm playing the PS3, and then this was before the PS4 came out,
That's how old it is.
and I'm chilling and vibing. I hear something break, and so I'm like, oh shit, my grandpa broke something.
Uh-huh.
I go in, my grandpa comes out of his room. So my grandpa's been in his room the whole entire time,
Oh shit.
and his
Nobody
room
else
is
was
like
home?
off. It's off to the side, to the back.
Was
He,
anybody
like,
home?
So who?
Just me and my grandpa.
So who the fuck was that?
We don't know. Basically, I don't know. So my grandpa comes out, and I'm like, oh, you're not in the kitchen? He's like, no, I was in my room the whole entire time. I'm like, okay, whatever. He probably passed by. I don't give a shit.
You probably dismissed it like these
No.
crazy kids.
The plate broke. A plate broke on top of the stove.
Mhm.
Now we go to pick it up. It's steaming hot.
Steaming hot.
Steaming hot. Like we can't touch it type hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Was the stove on?
Stove was not on. That's the thing. We touched and it was the ones that are like electric.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I got you.
So like you'll feel it if it's still hot.
Yeah, you can see the light that says like, oh, caution.
Exactly. So we touched the burners and everything. Cold.
And
But the
was
plate,
hot.
hot as fuck.
Nobody like used a microwave or anything.
Nothing was being used.
That's
Damn.
crazy, man.
That's fucking-
So I go back to my room. My grandpa picks it up, and I'm there. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. My mom gets home. Everybody's getting home, right? We're all in my mom's room talking and whatnot about what happened. In my sister's room, my sister left her door the room light on and the door open. Now, we're all in the room and chilling. We can see from my mom's room, my sister's door, the light, and we can see if the door opens or closes. Now, the door closes and we see it. Well, I'm sorry, my sister sees it. She's like, "Oh, my door just closed. Nobody's in
itself?
there. By
By
itself.
itself?
Nobody's in there. We're all in the room together."
No, at that point, I walked out the house.
No.
I'm not looking back. I'm just
My
walking out.
mom decided to say, "Hey, if there's somebody there, close the door and open it." The door closes 3 times.
No way.
You said 3 times.
It
I don't
closes,
believe you.
opens.
No
You want to bet?
way.
There's 5 people that can witness that.
What
There's my
the
sister,
hell?
Like all of you guys.
my
seen this.
sister, my
And
brother,
you're sure
and my
that
mom.
nobody was in the room.
Nobody was in the room.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's
We
pretty
packed
wild.
all of our stuff and we left that day.
No, you guys left that day.
We left that day.
I
Goddy,
can't blame you, bro. I'll be honest with you. I would do the
We
same
left the
exact
same
thing.
day.
Goddy,
Bro,
if-
I've lived in
bunch
this
of
house
scared
since I was
Goddy,
like 5
if
years
that
old.
genuinely happened to me, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know.
We left the
I don't
same
know
day.
what I
That's
would
what
do.
we did.
But
Bro.
here's the thing: I've never had an experience like that, like that. You
That
know what I
on
mean?
point. Like,
Exactly.
Where you,
Yeah,
where
that
you
on
gotta
point.
like,
Like,
you got a response, bro. Like
me-
that's scary to me.
Me, I remember my younger selves. I remember images of ghosts, mainly because the
Ghosts.
house that I used to stay in
Go.
before my mom and my dad separated,
Mhm.
we used to hear pots and pans rattling. We used to see people walk by. There was actually a ghost that would appear to us.
What do you mean by appear? Like he would just
He
show
he
up
was
randomly?
he was a
Hello.
figure, black figure with red eyes.
Jesus.
Red eyes?
Red
Red
eyes
eyes.
are a no-no.
We
buddy.
thought
that's a big- that's a big flag, my friend.
we thought it was a no, but never did anything to us.
Nothing.
Just watched
That's
us.
good. That's good.
That
at
was about
least.
it.
Yeah.
At least he's just
Jesus Christ.
One,
Now-
or something.
one time, me and Raul and my father, when he used to like take us to the movies, and do you remember Raul? This one
The
time?
Blockbuster.
Was it?
It was the
It was.
Blockbuster.
The
It was
blockbuster.
the
right.
Blockbuster.
Oh,
right
the times, but the one that's right over there,
Yeah,
the
right
Dixie
right
Plaza.
over- yeah, over Dixie Plaza,
Oh.
bro.
One time he used to go and he took us, right? And he asked my mom, "Hey, Gloria, do you want to come with us?" And she's like, "No, I'll stay home." All right, cool. We left, right? When we came back, she told us, "Oh, I thought you guys arrived already." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And she goes, "Yeah, I heard the door open and slam door, like the house shattered, like it's someone slammed the door shut, right?"
Mhm.
Like when I close the door.
Yeah, and she looked over and she's like, "Raul," like asking if you guys arrived. No one was home. She looked outside.
Is that what you?
She looked outside. No one was there. And as soon as she realized what's going on, we had a painting in the living room that fell down. And she was surprised. She was like, "Why did it fall down?" It just fell down. She looked at it and she's like, "That's crazy." When we got back, she's like, "Oh, that's crazy how this painting fell down and everything." The weird part that happened was I noticed, hey, who made that painting? Like who painted it?
Yeah.
This painting was in our living room for how many years, Raul? Like 5-6 years.
No, since we like got into that house, I can remember that painting being there. It's
This
been there
pa-
for years.
This was just a normal house thing that anything happened.
like it's been there forever, and you have you
never-
don't even
you didn't
think
give it a
about
second
because
thought.
it's just
Yeah.
like it's there.
You didn't give it a second thought.
Part of the house.
Yeah, part of the house. And for some reason, that single day, I looked at my mom, and I was a kid at this point, so it wasn't like I was a teenager or anything. I was actually a kid, like 9, 8 years old, right? I looked at my mom like, "Hey, who made that?" For whatever reason, curiosity, and she goes, "Oh, tu tío, like her uncle in Guatemala." And she's like, "You know, tu tío made that." I'm like, "That's crazy, man."
Didn't you guys get like a phone call like a week later or something?
No. The same day. That's the thing. The same day I made that comment, we left to the Blockbuster. When that painting fell down, the phone rang.
Saying that he passed away,
same
right?
day.
Sorry, Victor asked my question. Who painted that? Like before we had left the
Yeah, before
Blockbuster.
exactly.
This is
Okay.
like this is all before, so like nothing
Before
crazy.
that.
It was
We
the
left.
Blockbuster.
Yeah,
This
we
is the
left.
same painting that Victor's like, oh, who painted that? And
Yeah.
then
We
fell
left.
once, whatever, all that. Okay.
We left. My mom heard the door slam and shut, close. It slammed. And she looked at it and she's like, "That's crazy," because it was the first time I ever anyone mentioned that at that point. And it slammed, and then the phone rang. She picked up. It was her cousin in Guatemala saying that her Dio died.
The one who painted that painting.
Yeah.
Like he died right
That's-
before it.
that-
That's the
that's
closest
really
one we could
crazy.
get.
She was
Yeah,
somewhat close to my mother. That's why.
So it's like that was like the closest thing that me and Victor have to like an encounter with like
When we came back, my
I'd be
dad
lit,
and
like,
us,
the
we
other
came
side.
back. It was crazy. 'Cause
Actually, speaking of that, like in the house that I was telling you about, that the same house with the ghost with the red eyes. There was apparently a lot of spirits there, because I recall clearly. Recall. I went to go get water. I woke up my dad. He went to go get me water. I was little at the time. Now my dad has always told me at night when it's raining, don't look into the hallway.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess my dad know a few things. Now, my dad wasn't scared of anything, but he knew that there was something there. So now, where my dad's room was, it's a hallway, and right in the middle is his room with my mom. Somebody's phone. And that hallway goes all the way to the pool deck, which I used to have a big house. I miss that house. I'm not gonna lie. That was my childhood home, bro. I've been in that house for 13 years. No, I'm sorry, for 12 years. No,
Ghost kicked you out, huh?
damn right they did. No, the
Yeah,
mortgage
bank.
did.
Bro, I'm
The bank
telling you,
did.
Like, bro, something gonna appear in me and Victor's room tonight. We have lived there for I want to say now 17 years.
All right,
bro.
you gotta
I would run out, bro. Like I would run out and never look back at this house.
not even the. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
But you know
gotta
what's the
call
thing
me,
is,
though.
I would go back to the house to live there. I
You
would.
go back.
Yeah,
Would you?
You wouldn't. You
The
wouldn't
thing
be able to
about it,
find
the
money
ghosts
if
there
you
were
lived in a
friendly.
haunted house.
they were friendly. You know how I knew that there was ghosts there? What backed up the story? My mom's friend, she came to stay with us when she got into a fight with her husband. So she stayed with us in a room with my sister's room. She was there with my mom, right? Now this lady is 6 months pregnant. Pregnant, my G.
Brego knocked up.
He appears at night.
What's it he?
It's a he. I'm pretty sure he's a he because he responded good when we called him he.
Don't freak me out like that, man.
What happened, man?
I don't know why, but I felt like I heard something in the mic. You know?
It went
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't
That.
that you?
No, I know, but the thing is, he looked at me and he's like, "Oh, it's just this mic. Don't worry."
the way, eh?
All right,
Gotcha.
so
I got freaked out talking about this stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie to
It's
you.
not, come on, bro.
He
They feed
appeared.
off fear. Come on.
No, but that's the thing. There's a lot of stuff that happened, and it's just like I don't. No, 100%. I don't believe it. Whether
you say that now.
Or
there-
shit.
no,
You
there's
say that now. You
there's
say that
no,
now.
no, no,
Horseshit.
no. You can say horseshit. There's, in my opinion,
There's always a
Bullshit.
scientific
and
explanation.
in my opinion, there's always a reason behind it.
It's
There's
just the
an
mind, bro.
He
There's
says
an
that, he says that until
explanation.
there's like a
Now
night.
you,
That's always mine,
you know
bro.
what it is?
There's
It's
an
because you haven't
explanation.
experienced it. That's what it is.
That's fair.
The
I've
only
experienced it
unexplained thing is that
firsthand.
house thing, and even then, it doesn't scare me.
I'll befriend it.
that
It could have been
story
somebody
that happened.
inside there, bro.
I'll befriend
For
it.
all we know, like
Yeah.
homos
Dude,
man.
you ever
living out
heard?
there.
You ever heard those stories, man? Where
Yeah.
fucking for years, there's a fucking
the
guy in
attic?
the attic or some shit, or
Yeah,
the basement.
man.
That's fucking wild, bro.
That's wild, and bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I would like, out of all things to terrify me and my family of living in a home. Like. Anyways, but yeah, like thinking into the future and stuff.
Yeah.
Haunting is probably like number one. I'm not gonna front. Like
Uh-huh.
that's probably the worst you can get for me and my future family. But some guy living in like the attic and basement, that shit would freak me out. Like I'd be thinking about that as like fears, bro. Cause like, could you imagine somebody living at your own home for years and you wouldn't know?
Yeah,
That's the thing, but that
the
happened up
craziest thing.
recently. There was a lady living in a guy's attic, and no, I'm sorry, in the crawl space.
yeah, the crawl space. It's like
And he put up
No.
a camera because his food was going missing.
no human should live in that type of area.
Exactly. He
managed
put up
to
a
do it.
camera because his food was going missing,
Yeah.
and he was like, I just bought food. Where the fuck is everything going?
Disappearing.
So he puts up a camera in his kitchen, right? In the same spot that he puts it up, she opens the crawl space. She climbs down, takes some food. She's there for like a couple hours at night.
At
No.
night?
At
No.
night.
No, in the
No,
morning.
bro.
Sorry.
Dude, that's
She
like
takes
I
a-
feel
she
like- I
takes
feel
some
like
food.
That's worse, bro.
Middle of the
She
day,
take
maybe.
no
but no.
at night. At night, she takes the food.
While they're sleeping.
She's eating
Fucking sleeping in
for a couple of hours. She's there for like 1 or 2 hours max. Goes back to the crawl space and does not move, and she stays there a whole day. She stays there.
That's it? Like, oh wait, I was thinking like somebody like, you know, like breaks in from outside and then like comes into the house like every day and sleeps there. and, like, goes out and
No.
does
Have you?
business.
No, guys.
They're
have you-
already living there.
Have you-
Usually.
She's
Have
living
you
there
heard-
before they
nothing
sell
free.
the house, they're already like sleeping in there.
Guys, have you heard
Really?
Yeah,
of?
sometimes.
Wow.
Have you heard of the people that like live? You know, highways.
Yeah.
And freeways.
The
Yeah.
people that live
Like-
under the bridge.
Yeah,
The
live
freeway
under the bridge. But I'm not talking about like under the bridge. I'm talking about inside the infrastructure.
Yeah, like those like mass tunnel
I've-
systems and
Yeah,
stuff
that-
where it's
that-
like pitch black,
Pitch
no
black, bro.
light,
no
any
light,
sort,
one single door
anything.
to get in, and you get in, and it's like pitch black. There's nothing in there.
It's like
people-
tunnels that runs for like a
People
mile
live
or
in
two.
there. Maybe not in Florida where we live. No,
Oh, okay.
maybe not in Florida,
Because you
but
tripping me. I'm like, how
no,
the fuck do you get
but
in there?
they get in there, bro.
No, for sure. I'm
do
sure.
that.
Pitch black, and they live like that. Like,
I'm gonna tell you right
and
now.
I'm not talking about a couple. Sorry, Gotti. A couple people. I'm talking about like a society.
Yeah,
that
you know,
lives
like
in there.
hobos have their own system, bro.
Yeah,
you know
I
that,
know.
right?
A
Like,
society
they have a
that
network and
lives in
shit.
there. That's crazy to me because they're like
You bring in that bright light,
detached from society.
they're gone.
It's
You-
something that
Speaking of detached from society,
it's crazy.
do you guys even know about? There's actually a
people.
group of people that are lawless in the United States.
What do you mean lawless?
What do you mean
Police
by
can't
that?
touch them. No law. The
No way.
government doesn't touch them at all.
No
The
way.
Seminoles?
Who? Yeah, aside from like people
No,
like
they're,
that.
they have a region where they're just
I gotta hear
don't
this out.
they don't believe in the government.
There's a lot of people that don't believe in the government.
No,
Doesn't
but
mean
they
they're
took
lawless.
they took action though. They
Yeah.
don't the police doesn't go in there.
Believing in the government and like
With the cartel.
actually
They don't have
going through is
they
different,
make their
right?
own light, water. They don't
Amish?
pay rent.
Oh, making like your like land sovereign or whatever, something like that. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. I know what you're talking about, where you can make like like your own property. Like, technically, it's not U.S. territory. They're sort of like annexing the land to you or something like
Isn't
that.
that illegal?
No, it's not illegal.
It's
where it's
not.
like where you're able to call you literally can call it a nation. To be honest, like
Really?
it's a small nation. Yes,
If you
where
own it,
you're-
I guess.
Yeah, like it's like where you have to own it, but it's like
No
you have to go through but like you have to go through like a lot of different things. Like it's a long,
sure, yeah.
humongous
But-
process.
This place, lawless.
Yeah, you can, and it's like where you become like you can set up your own judicial system and everything. It's pretty crazy. I know the concept you're talking about. I was talking about. it to
But yeah,
somebody
but
about
there's an actual place for it though. That's the
Where?
thing. I don't know.
Somebody who's done it.
I don't know where it is.
Probably one of those cult camps.
Oh, for sure. Cults are
But I'm
crazy.
guessing Midwest
That's a
or
crazy.
Mid
yeah,
East
of course.
actually. Mid East.
That's the craziest part
Oh,
too.
bro, the
Fucking,
Mid East,
like,
bro. There's just
Where,
bro,
like,
because like
I
those
think
are
deserted by
flyovers. type
No,
themselves.
Montana's
stuff.
Midwest.
Right?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Nah, bro. I don't know. Those Midwestern states, bro. There's nothing to do over there. Like
Except
really,
kidnap people
there's,
and, like,
there's a
make your own
reason.
society
Yeah, no,
or
bro.
some
There's a
shit.
reason why like they're called flyover states, bro. There's nothing to do. So like, could you imagine without
heard-
like television and stuff?
I heard those universities
Wait.
give the most money.
Wait, what?
I heard those universities give the most money to minorities.
Oh, of course, bro.
there's
because
none of them over there?
No, there's nothing. They have to find a way to bring people along. Like that's what sucks about the Midwestern states.
And then you
and
get fucking
everything.
captured, and then you get fucking extracted
That's
for
why
your
all those
DNA, and they
people get
fucking eat you.
Bro, why do you think serial
Wait,
killers
what?
and stuff come from that area?
Dude, there's some crazy shit going on, and like you don't believe it's true, but at some extent, it must be true.
When it's
What
not
do you mean?
reported, dude.
That make these things work, like that become influenced,
What do you mean?
like the stories that we just talked about, like people.
Well, that's the thing. They're based
Kidnapping,
off of
whatever.
experiences. That's what it is.
People are fucking savages.
At
dude.
that point, it's like, what happens?
What
like,
gets me, bro, is like how many
one person
like,
does
the
it and
amount of
makes it
people
a
that go
big
missing,
deal.
bro, without being caught. Like I'm sorry, the amount of people that can get away with kidnapping and murdering people and getting away with it, like in this day and age.
But if you look at the cases where they take place, they're in the middle of nowhere.
Of
and
course,
how
that's the thing.
and how much they matter.
no, of
also
course, yeah,
plays a
exactly.
part.
A big part actually is how much they matter because of course you can get a certain amount of
No,
resources.
because
like, you
it-
only have a certain amount of resources.
If
to
you
catch
you can
people
go
and stuff.
on a killing spree from like the Midwest, basically towns where there's nowhere.
Don't worry about it.
Excuse me. You can go where there's nowhere, kill a few people. Nobody's gonna look for you because the town is nowhere.
That's true, and they have no like Their
123.
police stations will have like 6 people, like
Exactly.
5, 6, like badged individuals. It's crazy.
Like the amount of cold cases that there are.
Of course.
Like there's people that they've committed murders, they've continued it for years,
years.
and
bro.
then once the trail started getting close to them, they disappeared, they vanished,
and, it's
and
crazy
people
how they get
out,
away,
people
bro.
out, yeah,
And they're gone.
they go out of
And that's
state.
it. A blink of an eye, and
They go to
they're
Mexico,
gone.
they go to England, they go to
People
wherever it is that
harvest
United
their
States can't touch you.
organs and steal their identity and
What's
all
crazy,
that shit.
bro, is that
Yeah.
like slave trade and shit. It's like that's still alive, bro. Human trafficking
Yeah.
and shit. Like that's a huge
You
thing
know-
in the world
Yeah.
right now. And it's
Actually-
never talked about. Like it's talked about in like movies.
They
and, like,
fucking
TV
hunt down
shows.
albino kids for their fucking body parts.
Yeah, no. Of
I
course,
think a
like,
celebrity got caught doing it.
no, of
Sex
course.
trafficking.
Who? Sex traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I thought albino body parts.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Oh
Up
no,
for it.
that's a different field, man.
No, but for
You ever
sure,
heard of
like,
that
it's
shit?
it's crazy how like that shit, bro. A big thing is like finding like ideal candidates of whatever for whatever reason, like kidnapping them just to do experiments. and
Imagine
shit
just
on
the
them.
people
Yeah,
who go
I'm sure.
missing out of thin air, dude.
Then
Not
there-
the ones that didn't do shit. Like
Well,
the ones that literally just.
That's what I'm saying. Like you know,
Nowhere.
like do people minding their own damn
Unfortunate
business and then
victims.
just gone. Let me ask you this: do you guys believe in alien abductions?
No.
Yes.
No. Wait, life. That's a no from life. Gotti,
It's a yes from me.
Victor.
Abductions, no.
Yeah,
We'll go
I-
yes. We'll go
ab-
2 for 2 at the table.
Abductions, no.
existence?
Aliens, maybe.
That's
The
fair.
existence, yes, 100%.
The fuck they
I
want with
believe
us?
that
Okay, for
something
sure.
must
Yeah, that's
be
fair.
out
Find
there.
out our weaknesses, bro. You never
feel like
seen
they're-
Independence Day?
I feel like they're fucking. They're just looking at us like, what a bunch of filthy fucks.
No, for sure. They're gonna look at us and like, bro, you guys are fucking nasty, dude. Like
we
are
fucking eat each
disgusting.
other.
That's what I'm
We
saying,
fuck our
bro.
dead.
Bro.
Well, we don't, but
and we
people
pollute
do.
and we like literally throw trash out on our planet,
I'm
bro.
saying no animal fucking fucks their own dead.
Yeah, you're right. No
yeah.
animal fucks
Okay.
their own dead.
I'm sorry to cut
actually.
you off, but I did the
False.
research.
I think they do. Like,
No,
Don't
I know
know.
there's not one animal that's
I'm
that's
sure that
narcolep.
one-
I'm sure it's gonna be like a
Alyssa-
case or something, but like
Alyssa
wait, humans
Mack
fuck their own
was arrested.
dead. What?
Alyssa Mack was arrested. She played a part in Smallville.
Part in Smallville,
A part in
she was-
Was she
Smallville.
Lois Lane?
and she was one of
She Lois
the.
Lane
was
even though ever-
she played Chloe Silverman
It's probably
for
Lois.
10 seasons on Superman TV series.
Damn, 10 seasons.
And she
That's a
was-
grilled veteran.
She was caught on charges for sex trafficking,
She did it herself?
conspiracy, forced labor conspiracy,
Okay. She had like a bunch of immigrants there and shit. I guess.
and now she's facing 15 years.
wow.
That's it.
Yeah.
15, bro. I'll tell you right now.
Oh,
dude,
I'm sorry, 15 years to life.
there
Oh,
you
okay.
go.
I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
there
15
you
years.
go.
That's like a fucking.
If convicted,
kidnapping.
if she's convicted, she's 15 years to life.
Okay.
Bro, you ever see like those videos where it's like police officers storm like a really slummy house, and it turns out that it's like once you go inside, it's like
Really nice.
no,
Oh.
where there's like no floors and it's just like a pit of human beings. You've never seen that? That's like human trafficking shits.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, like-
okay. Okay. I
like-
thought you meant like just they walk into a house. There's
No.
no walls, no nothing, just a pit of
No,
dead
there's-
bodies. I'm
no.
over here like, yo, what
This
kind of
is
shit is
actually
that?
an ongoing case, too.
There's that as well, actually.
They have a sanction out for like dead people.
Yeah, they do. For it's like
Okay.
because like that way you can't find the bodies,
It makes
and
sense.
it's like you know
They put
just
them in
you-
vats of acid.
Yeah, literally, like, and you know, there's a process and everything. No, but the whole thing with like
did that
entering
shit
the
in
building,
Mexico.
it's like the floor is gone. Like, imagine walking into a normal house, but the floor is gone, and it's like let's just say like another level down,
Mhm.
and they just stuff people there. Like they literally just throw them in like rags in their own filth, like all that shit, and it's crazy.
Do you have a charger for the iPhone?
Inside the house, I do.
Nigga, fuck
You want
your
me to go
phone,
get it?
nigga.
If you can, please.
Nigga,
got
fuck
you.
your. Damn, bro, I was about to tell him some shit.
What are you gonna tell him?
Huh? Some more cop shit, dude.
He can come back to it. Just give him a minute. Yo, rest in. Well, I'm sorry,
Nigga,
not
fuck
rest in
your
peace,
phone,
but
dog. How about
prayers
that?
out to Notre Dame, bruh.
yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, prayers out to
The
Notre Dame.
cathedral.
That fucking $37 billion cathedral.
Have
Sorry.
you heard about how much money they already raised to rebuild?
Which is crazy to me
Because they have a lot of money.
No.
There's a lot of shit that need money and that don't get money.
Okay,
And then
but
the
do you
same
not
peop-
do you not see where it's at? It's in Europe.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, even
They
the
have money, dude.
the White House said that they were gonna like donate some money or whatever.
For what?
Okay, I'm gonna tell
that's
you
what I'm
right
saying.
now, they won't donate enough as much
I'm
as
saying for
everybody
what, like
else
an
is
asshole,
doing
I
it.
think
Whether
about it.
whether they do or not is besides the point of what they actually said. Between Flint, Michigan, and
That
the
okay?
hurricane relief.
You know what
and
it was?
Anything else that we actually need domestically?
Okay, domestically, the fucking White House don't give a shit. Trump don't give a shit about domestic.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
All right, calm down.
Bitch
Calm
is
down.
21. I've been.
All right, so basically, I'm gonna tell you this right now.
It's all fun and games.
Anything domestic
Until
Till
we
order,
get-
that black van pull up and
Until we get unsponsored by the White House.
you get thrown in a pit of white people.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Freedom of speech.
The-
Second Amendment.
Anything
There you go.
domestic,
All right, fuck you.
fucking Trump doesn't give a fuck about unless it's the wall. That's the only thing he cares
Is
about.
that still a thing?
Other than
Yeah.
that, he cares about it is. The only thing he cares about is how united we are with other. Thank you.
Other countries. And
Other countries. Wow, this is long.
But that's okay. But that's the thing.
Yeah, no shit.
People
That way,
are
'cause the plug's
donating
behind you.
left and right for the restoration of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've never been to Notre Dame. I've been to Paris, but I've never been to that cathedral.
Yeah.
And
It's a nice cathedral.
whether they, yeah, I'm sure they.
You should have
sure,
took it.
No,
when
I'm
you
sure
had
it
the
is.
chance.
Whether they actually restore it or not,
Yeah.
because it hasn't played a significant role in my part, I won't really mind it. But I'm sure that some people do, and I'm
Yeah.
sure, and I'm not opposed of it at all. I'm not opposed.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Of whoever contributes it, I'm not opposed of it.
Yeah.
What I'm opposed to is the fact they actually spoke up to contribute for it when other things.
Okay, but
that
it was mainly
require more.
domestic for Europe. Like the first person to donate was a billionaire.
Oh, I'm sure.
He donated 100 million euros.
Yeah,
Right off the bat, he said,
that's-
"Yo,
and that's in
I'm
Europe.
already putting it down."
and that's in Europe. I'm talking about
United States, nobody gives a shit.
Westernization.
Western civilization.
No, I heard that. Well, I don't want to say I heard, but I will say that I heard that the White House was
Sending
gonna-
money over?
not send money over. Yeah, send money
For
over.
what?
Like
The
they
Notre
were-
Well,
Dame thing?
If they do, it's because
For
they
the
want to
Notre Dame
keep
thing?
they want to
Yeah.
keep a public face good with fucking New England. I
But
mean,
what about other things
Europe.
domestically that need help with?
they don't give a shit. I keep telling you
That's
this.
what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, they don't care. They got their funding going to building a giant wall on our southern
Which
border.
is never gonna
There's,
happen.
there's about 1.5 million things more important than that, and yet that's where funds are going. That's where they're being relayed.
Exactly. They should go to even the courts or the schools. Because one, you know how bad it is for the courts for fucking immigrants, the immigration
Mhm.
courts.
Yeah, no,
Of course, man.
we do.
You know how
we
many
do.
there are? I think there's like 20 courts for immigration.
Wait, what?
The amount of courts that we have, the ones that are for immigration purposes, independently for immigration
and
purposes,
Oh, okay.
are below 30, I believe. There's not a lot. And right now all the cases get rushed through, and people that are citizens that came here, you know, they got their papers, they got their citizens and everything, whatnot,
Legit.
still get sent back. What? Yeah. That's how fucked up the court system is for that. They don't give a fuck. There's actually, the judges have a limit on how much people they're supposed to
Like
deport.
a quota, right?
A quota that they have to meet to deport people.
Yeah. I know that. It's a census thing. Makes
So
sense.
that's just basically
Sense on
bullshit.
one part, but not sense on
They
another
don't read out the cases. They don't see, oh, this person has been here for this time. They got their papers.
No bias.
They should be here. No, they said deport.
So they don't get a bias for that.
They don't get no bias. They get no
So what's bad about that?
upper hand. They're deporting citizens.
Okay.
People that have sat here for years, got their citizenship, still have to go through regular meetings
Mhm.
and get sent back to their country.
But if they have citizenship here, they could come back. I assume.
No, they take away their citizenship.
They
Yeah.
take away the
They
citizenship?
do.
Yep.
Okay, now that's
It-
fucked up.
It's
I thought they just fucking sent them back for like cause some people
You're
before
supposed to.
before they get citizenship, they get 2-year punishment where they have to go back to their country, and then when they come back, they get their papers.
Exactly, but they've done that.
without
They've
disclosing
done that.
Information on somebody I know. They process it as like, oh, you didn't process it during this time period, so it
So it's
doesn't
revoked.
reflected on the file. Is what it is. Even though you've been here for how many time,
Yeah.
it doesn't reflect on the file,
They just want the
and so
fucking
they
taxes.
detain you and then they send you back or
Dude.
something like that.
You know how much money the United States makes off immigrants?
But they don't give a shit. They just want to deport all of us.
Know what I'm saying?
So it's a business.
no, so
in
that
the
way
end?
people.
Is it a business in the end where they make money off of it?
Yeah.
It's fucked
Let me tell you
up.
something. Citizens, like, I'm an American citizen. I ain't trying to come for me, cause I was born here. Yeah.
Right, come after me.
You know what I'm saying.
Hey,
I'm supposed to renew my license every 10 years, right? Cool.
okay.
Just like every American citizen here. Immigrants, if they manage to get a license, they got to renew it every year.
Really?
Every year.
Yeah, there's
You
didn't know
tax,
that?
Actually.
No, I didn't know that.
Every year they got to renew
Every
it.
year they have to renew it.
Aside from that, if they have like a visa or like un permiso de trabajo,
Mhm.
worker's permit,
They have to do it 6 months in advance.
that worker's permit costs like $500.
Oh, I'm sure.
$500 to
Yeah.
apply, dude.
On top of
To
that,
apply.
you can do it
Really?
like the month
Every
before,
year.
the month
Does,
after. I mean, I'm sorry,
he
not the
do
month
it?
after, but
There's a time period.
you have to do it 6 months before. Like every time they tell you, every time you go in there to do it,
Uh-huh.
they're like, "Hey, I'll see you back in 6 months."
That's so
You're supposed to have specific
Un-
days.
like unfair at that point. you
Well,
know? It's like-
you're giving the thing is you're getting a chance to get your papers. Understandable. You gotta pay whatever the fuck. You gotta be here. Census,
basically for
taxes. They get
DACA.
resources and shit. They
Yeah.
gotta take that into account. So they need you to be processed and stuff like that. They
You're
need
s-
your name down.
You're
But
saying if they're a citizen, like if you're, I'm sorry, if they're not a citizen, they have to do this.
what?
If
All
you
this
went
stuff,
through the
like,
process
went
of
through a
getting,
year,
if you
before,
went through the
6
process of
months
getting your work
before.
permit,
6 months before or something like that.
Yeah, they're not a citizen.
wow, you look tired.
You don't have to. You don't
I
need
am
to.
tired.
You don't need to pay for
gotta
workers.
barely earn
You don't
my
have to
official.
pay for workers permit. You just go get a job.
No, I know. My mother,
She's a resident. now.
no, she's a citizen.
She's a citizen?
She went through the process and everything, and I'm proud to say that she's like, an actual U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
But growing up, I never understood
How much money was going into that?
deal and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
when the reason why I know this is because when my mom was doing her shit, I was doing it for her.
Alright,
Not
guys, I'm
like-
signing off again. See ya.
All right,
Thank you, Raul, for tuning back in, and then
leave
Tuning back out.
Thanks for hosting again.
take care.
But not like doing the paperwork for her, just basically being a translator from time to time.
Yeah, of
and,
course, of course.
I didn't want to make.
I just saw the papers, I'll send the payment because she would work and stuff like that. I'll send the papers, the payments. That way she didn't have to go to the office because
Right.
they had online
I will take a
payments.
short
Yeah,
break, I'll
online,
be
and
right
she
back.
wouldn't know, and
$500, dude, every year to renew that shit.
Which is
You know what I'm saying?
bullshit.
To apply. At that time, it was to
apply.
apply.
That's not even guaranteed. It's just applying.
Yeah, it's like you send them $500 with the applications, and then they'll send you the workers permit if you were approved. You're basically
Usually you get approved for it, but you have to do it in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like you have a time frame.
Yeah.
To fill it in.
and 500 probably doesn't sound like a lot to
To
some people
but for immigrants especially,
who don't get a chance to work
exactly.
because they're immigrants.
And when they do, they send it back home, if anything, But
Yeah,
like,
and-
they have other shit to pay for.
or they don't get high paying jobs.
What could you get at that point?
You gotta fucking apply for food stamps and shit, dude. But you don't even get that because
Could
you're
you?
not a citizen.
Could you? Yeah,
no, because
exactly.
you're not a
No.
citizen. The only people who get food stamps that are immigrants are the ones that had kids here.
Yeah, because you can do it through, I think it's called welfare.
Yeah.
But even
'Cause-
going through welfare,
if-
it's just a bitch process
The thing-
in general.
The thing is about
yeah,
the thing
exactly.
about the undocumented ones,
Mm-hmm.
there's no help. They gotta get out the mud. They can't get a
And-
license. They're under the radar. They have to do shit under
And
the radar.
Listen, to play devil's advocate, I understand why. Like, if you're on here undocumented,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
There's not enough resources
yeah,
for you.
Things would be difficult for
census.
you, of course. Yeah, all that stuff.
We need to keep track of how many people are here.
Exactly. Like, I understand why people don't like them being in the country, but another perspective,
Not giving them a chance.
exactly.
No, I'm gonna tell
And
you
things are
right
rough,
now.
It's like
You know what it was? All right,
What it was.
basically back in the days when
The borders were open.
one.
The borders used to be open.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. No, Mexico used to be bigger.
Oh,
yeah, Mexico used to be basically
Even a bigger
California,
Yeah,
New
okay, okay.
Mexico.
I thought you were talking
Oh,
like
yeah.
a couple years back. I didn't know you were talking about like
centuries
around the Louisiana Purchase. That nigga said centuries. It was literally like,
Sorry, I was here for centuries.
how long ago was that? 400 years? 200 years?
Can't remember.
I was waiting for you to come.
Real
I'll be
recent.
right back.
All right,
Jesus
guys.
Christ,
Thank
buddy.
you for tuning in. He'll be right back shortly.
Fucking
Intermission.
Christ. Intermission. That bad at intermission. I could do that too. I ain't gonna lie. I could pause it and then continue.
You're about to.
Nah, because then I'm gonna fuck around and stop it on accident. You know what I'm saying? I want to read more about that shit because I don't want to be inaccurate. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to be
I'm just talking about
ignorant
what
at that
yeah.
point. You know?
I just been
Yeah.
talking. I'm just talking about what I see.
Yeah, you talk out of your ass all the time.
No,
I'm
I'm,
kidding.
I'm talking about what I see. Understand me? And yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I realized is just that like the amount of money they make off of immigrants.
It's crazy, man.
When I went to go drop off that lady to get her checkup,
Mm-hmm.
her immigrant checkup, because they put an ankle monitor on you and shit like that.
Yeah.
For the ones they allowed here, she was allowed here because she had kids or
Did she?
whatever. Yeah, she had kids.
The person.
The
I'm
ones
talking
that
about?
came, the ones that crossed with kids.
No, the one I'm talking about. He's lived here for like years.
I know, but
And
I'm
he-
just
He actually made like contribution to the government. Like
he paid his taxes and
paid his
shit.
taxes.
Yeah,
And
that sucks.
no, and the thing is, he's dealing with the process of trying to get citizenship.
Yeah,
And he goes in for one interview to be like, hey, you know, what's the status of this, right? And he gets detained.
yeah,
That's messed up,
it
you know?
happens.
Like, you're actually in the, I guess, legal process of it. He's got a lawyer to do all this shit.
Yeah,
And it's messed up, man. You know?
yeah, but like I'm just basically telling you that the lady, she has her kids or whatever. She's on ankle monitor and whatnot. I think she went to go take it off. You know what I'm saying? Because you know she's moving up to get her shit done. But like, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. She had to be there. Like you have to be there 7 o'clock in the morning, right? We get there, and it's not 7 o'clock in the morning to be in the office. It's literally 7 o'clock in the morning to be outside in the line.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a line. Looks like fucking Chick-fil-A in the morning. Up right. It's literally people packed up. It's for like 5 to 6 lines of people, and they're lined up according to what they're there for. So it looks like. So imagine going to the DMV, one of those early mornings where there's a long ass line outside of
Yeah.
people trying to get their the same day. Imagine that, right? But more packed in, and then divide like just along the parking lot, 6 lines, and they all have their ankle monitors on and stuff like that, and they're just waiting outside until 8 o'clock for it to be open. So it's not like, and they have to be there in the line already, at least there. I don't know if somewhere else they do it differently, but already in the line. So they check your name at the line. It's like
In
a
the
fucking
line?
yeah. It's like a police stop point, basically type shit. And there's people outside, like their family members. They're either they gotta wait there.
Yeah, or support or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And your boy's back.
So they're there on their lounge chairs or something or whatever, just like waiting. And they don't. And the people who are there for processing, there's like they're just standing outside for like 2-3 hours
Until they get, like...
until it's open, and
Yeah.
then they do them one by one.
Shit.
And they bring them in, and Jesus Christ, man.
And on top of that, it's like maybe like a couple locations, if anything, so you gotta travel far for that.
yeah,
It's not like
But I'm gonna tell
Down
you
the
what
street
what's
or anything.
really fucked up. The fact that okay, Central America and Mexico and other countries south of the border, we all have to struggle to get in. But now Cuba is a different story.
and like
We
Puerto
have
Puerto Rico and
well Puerto
all the
Rico
Virgin Islands.
Puerto Rico is part of the US territory now.
territory, exactly.
yeah. So if they own it,
Exactly,
yeah.
but Cuba is not. But Cuba and the United States had I think it's the
Wet foot, dry foot policy.
yeah, basically that. So basically, what the concept was, if you came from Cuba to seek asylum in the United States, the minute you touch land on the United States, you're good. You basically can start signing up for a green card. You can do anything.
Yeah.
And it just started basically thinking. It made Cubans think that they're better than everybody.
Well,
You want to bet?
Did it?
pride.
I've never met a Cuban
pride.
Did it?
that's
Pride.
never been so prideful about
No,
that.
that's
Just
true. I get where you're coming from because
Just pride, man.
yeah, pride makes difference to all of us at that point, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, is it that reason? Because if it is that reason,
I'm
fuck
pretty
them,
sure it's
you know?
that because we also got the Cubans. You
Uh-huh.
know, Cuban links.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna be me being a Cuban as well. I can talk shit about them. I don't give a fuck.
You're Cuban, Goddy? I
Yes,
didn't know that.
I'm a mixed. I am a mutt. But now,
I'm a mutt too. I'm half Guatemalan and half Colombian.
Drug
My
trader.
father's Colombian,
let me get that
which
co-
is a weird thing.
I'm
Grow-
Honduran,
like I
man.
remember in high school,
that boy said.
I'm all Honduran.
Honduran.
I remember in high
Probably
school,
indigenous before
this
that.
one
but I'm
girl
Honduran.
Straight
used to
Indio.
walked me and this other girl to the bus, like that I tried to sauce up, to be honest with you. And she'd be like, "Oh, where are you from?" And it's like, Guatemala, Colombian, because the girl that I actually liked, she was Colombian, full Colombian bred.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, you're
Bro, I
half
used to
Colombian?
be-
That's a weird mix.
That's
and
a
it's
weird
like,
mix.
all right, well, I didn't ask your opinion. Go away. You know? It's
Yeah.
like, Jesus.
You know, when people find out where I'm from, like my mom's from Cuba and my dad's from Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
When people found out that mix, they said, "No, the fuck, you're not."
Yeah.
So two prideful places, man.
Yeah, two very prideful
Oh,
places
sure,
that
yeah.
I'm mixed with. Now I've had the confrontation. Yeah.
Confrontation of what?
Basically, of when females or dudes, well, mainly females, when they find out about that, they would basically come up to me and be like, you don't fucking act Cuban, but you look Honduran."
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Are you're probably raised Honduran more than Cuban. You're more in touch with your
I'm more in
Honduran
touch
side.
with my Honduran side, mainly because my dad spoke more Spanish around me than my mom.
And then you probably didn't hang. Your mom probably wasn't tight with her Cuban side. Like
She
family.
wasn't. She was more, if anything, she was more Americanized
Okay, so
rather
that's
than
why.
Cuban.
That's pretty much why. If you're just hanging around a bunch of Cubans, you're like, "Oh, you Jew," fucking having fun.
Yo,
and shit.
I used to walk through the halls and be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up,
"Oh,
bruh."
you Jew.
I mean, oye, chico, cállate la boca.
Coge bocado, hey.
Oy,
that's
Cállate
funny.
la boca, chingao.
I don't know. We just waste our time on bullshit, man. Just fucking live your life and be
Yeah, I got a
happy,
question
man.
for you, dog, actually.
What do you have a question?
So
for
you
me?
never saw this, man?
No, man. I
Weekend
probably
versus
have, but I
Beast?
don't fucking care.
Jeez.
I remember it.
I'm sorry.
You think you can take me to Adi's house
When?
today?
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna take it today, nigga. I'm gonna take it
Tonight.
tomorrow.
After the podcast?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it after the podcast.
Well, when is after the podcast?
Yeah, you fucking come quiet.
Well, whenever you want to end it.
All right, well,
You
we're still
fucking
talking.
wanker.
We're still talking, dog.
Okay, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I just gotta go
Okay.
pick up some food for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, they go pick up some food from her. She got
What
some
about
food.
what about
Just
food right
some
now?
food.
No, I don't know. Her mom made food.
Oh,
I doubt it.
I'm gonna stop by the house and stop by somewhere and buy me a sandwich or something.
Yeah, I don't get paid and I am broke like a motherfucker.
I'm broke
bro.
too, bro. I had to buy some Pampers.
Did you get your money back for it?
Money back for what?
For the Pampers?
No, I bought it.
Sorry.
Why'd you
guys,
buy
for the
Pampers for?
mess up.
Oh, I know why you bought Pampers.
Yeah, for Wesley's baby shower, man.
Me and Adi talked about that and we made sure that we'll be there at 4.
Yeah.
I don't know what time you guys are gonna be there.
I don't know. If Wesley needs some help with something, I'll probably be there earlier. But 4 o'clock.
You gonna be there 4 o'clock?
Yeah, right on the dot.
Unfortunately,
'cause-
I have to work. Like, it's someone else's birthday.
Whose?
The person that makes the schedule.
Karen?
Yeah. So I
Her
cannot-
20s on 420?
I cannot.
Her 20s on 420.
I can't.
Her
get the day
birthday's
off.
on 420.
I can't get the day off. Like I tried. I'm like, yo, if someone else trains to be the server or whatever.
Fucking Jesus Christ, this guy.
But in the end, I don't think I can. I can.
Did she even find a replacement for herself?
No, she didn't. Well, yes, she did.
What time you going?
4.
Why don't
that's-
you tell him to go in at 6? Make someone switch with you. Who goes in at 6? Fernanda.
Fernando.
Yeah, for
sister.
you ain't getting.
Maybe. Well, I could ask that. You know, I never asked for Fernando to come
Just
in
tell
for
Fernanda the truth. Be like, yo, I gotta go to a baby shower.
Yeah.
Try.
She was surprised that Wesley's having a kid.
A lot of people are, man.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way he is,
the way he acts.
and the kind of
so-
friends he has.
I guess. Yeah. The friends. What do you mean?
Because I tell him straight out to fucking watch himself all the time.
Nobody said pull out game strong until it gets too
You know what I'm
weak.
saying? Do you have any fear of immigration another time? Have you seen the fucking ICE raids, dude? That they have?
You know, speaking of ice raid, it happened to my dad, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, right over here, fucking in Broadview. They were watching my dad.
Hey, don't say where we live.
They don't know. Okay, Broadview
I
is
got
not
nothing
really
to
a
hide.
place.
I don't got nothing to hide.
I
I'm
ain't
straight.
got- I ain't got nothing to hide either.
All my shit's in order. Come get me.
Come get me.
Don't do it.
This is my address.
No, but I got my shit in order.
No, but yeah, that shit happened to my dad. He had like 2 other people was living with him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They took my dad and the other guy, but the other guy had papers.
Mm-hmm.
So they took my dad and another guy. My dad was in jail, and then they deported him.
Damn.
Yeah, they deported my brother recently. It's his fault. No, I ain't got no remorse. It's his fault.
What did he do?
He
Did you put a brick on a glass table?
yeah, to hold up the fucking box, cause just in case water spilled, like somebody spilled their drink or something. So basically, what happened was, he was staying in Ohio with his girl. They got a kid together. He also has $2 and stuff like that. He's the guy of the household. She's working on her papers and shit. She came over here, ankle bracelet shit. You know what I'm saying? So he got aggressive with her,
So he smacked her.
pretty much. And then she called the cops on him. Stupid, but you know how it be. When you're in danger, that's all you could do. But not realizing that when she called the cops, he was gonna get taken in. That's it. She thought it was gonna be straight, where she just goes to the court and
Was she white?
and not no, she's Spanish. I just told you she's doing her immigration shit. She came in and ankle managed her shit.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So she, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you looking for enforcements for that. You feel me? Just tell my dad to go beat his ass, right?
Right.
But you know, shit's not handled like that anymore, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? People should get punished for what they do. You feel me? So that's why I'm saying, like, she lost her fucking where her income comes from to feed the kids, but yeah, he got fucking deported. She was planning to go to the where they detained him and not press charges, type shit.
But
She just-
he's already incarcerated.
I don't even know if he even hit her. I think he just got angry and she was afraid for her life. Like, not her life, but like just afraid like he was going to. And then she just called the cops to like break it up. But they take that as a sign of aggression, blah blah blah.
Cops will take anybody that's an immigrant, basically.
You know
Right
what I'm saying? So they took him and then they deported him. Fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. But yeah, it was all set up. Yeah, it's easy for her. Tell you the truth, she just finds somebody else to take care of her, and she's out the window. You feel me? Still have that's what I'm saying. Like, he shouldn't have done it anyway. He did it to himself. Feel me? So that's how that goes. You feel me? But
Right.
those fucking ice raids, man. They run through a whole neighborhood 5 o'clock in the morning, knocking on every door. You know what I'm saying? They surround your house. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And
even they do it in factories as well.
yeah.
They fucking
Fucking
there was a story about it. They hit a factory, and they took out 50 workers there.
You know what's crazy, bro? Some places, they hire immigrants, right?
Right.
They pay them fucking low minimum wage or whatever, right? And then when the job is done, because to report to ICE, they make money.
Of course.
So what the factory or whatever workplace does, they fucking call ICE to come get the people, and then they start again. Type shit. You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
after that, people would know about it. I don't think anybody.
Nah,
would
because
really
it
go
makes
to
it
work for
it makes it look like a regular sweep.
Yeah, but if it's happening like multiple times, like 1 or 2 times,
Yeah.
people aren't coming back.
Yeah, but what the fuck? Like, when you just come to this country and you're like, yo, there's spots open, like this.
Exactly, you take it. That's what I'm telling you. And then people that have been there already, or just like heard about it, and then they found out that, hey, this guy's working over there. They're gonna go to him and be like, hey, I think you might want to quit because there's been like ice raids in there and shit. Like, they've taken a lot of people.
But who's gonna tell that? Follow people
Nigga, us immigrants stick together.
Yeah, but if they're all gone,
Exactly. You get the ones that stayed. The ones that didn't go, the ones that are like basically
because it didn't work there at that point.
No, I'm talking about like the wives or shit. Like, they know about it and they start talking, and that shit goes around quick. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Hell no.
words of a woman can travel miles before hitting the fucking door.
I know that, but like I'm saying, like when it's like, I'm trying to think here. What happens in my neighborhood?
Stays in your own neighborhood.
People in Sunrise are not gonna fucking know that.
I know that, but if you from Sunrise and you go to your neighborhood to work there, don't you think you like somebody's gonna give them a heads up of like, yo, like what's going on?
If they, I understand if they deduct it that way, but if they say, "Oh,
But I'm
just
saying,
a
like,
fucking ice raid,"
no,
it might not happen again.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What about the workers that work there that weren't even a part of it?
What do you mean?
Like they saw it happen. Like they were the group of people that have their papers, basically. Like the whites or the blacks that work there, that are legally there.
Okay, at that point, yeah, but I'm telling you the situation of the places that they own the place, they hire immigrants specifically.
Exactly, I hear you.
Understand? It's planned out. They hire immigrants specifically for like a job here or a job there, and once the job is done, they set them up.
Right.
That's
what I'm saying. That's when it catches news.
Those are contract jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like it might not happen because they did it in this area. Oh, we have a job in this other area. Okay, they got it right here, but not here. I don't know, man. It just happened. All right, that's all I know. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how people get. I don't know if they do it frequently. I know. I'm just telling you a story of some places, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to read up on it, go ahead. I don't know. Fucking, I'm telling you what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's pretty much where it was going.
You felt very passionate about this talk.
Cause mainly because it happened.
Exactly.
I'm not telling you how.
Hearing you.
I'm not telling you how it could happen. I'm telling you it's happened.
And I'm telling you,
I don't know why you're trying to explain like it did.
I can feel the emotion you're giving me, basically.
I'm just saying, it's fucked up. Listen, Hope Depot, they ain't nobody outside no more.
Nigga, coming from the person that don't fucking show emotions,
you know what I'm saying?
I can feel your emotions right now, bro.
I show emotions. I don't feel them. It's different, Goddy. Pay attention. I show them so you know what I'm saying.
You have a reputation.
But you
That's
you understand the emotion that you're giving.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. You're not gonna something that you feel proud about or like you have a lot of passion for. You're not gonna sound depressed while you're giving that speech. No, you're gonna.
I could.
Don't do it.
The thing is, I could, but I don't. That way, people listen to what I gotta say.
Exactly. So you know the emotion that you have to give. So you understand the emotion.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
what
what I'm saying.
I don't feel it though.
And the crowd was silent.
Exactly, Goddy. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all apparently y'all still have the amount of years that you know me. You still don't get this.
I get this. We've had fucking discussions about it.
No quiero sonar mudo, man. Because then
we've
people
had
don't
fucking talks late night in the car type
right,
shit.
Calm down, Goddy. You ain't gotta put me out like that. Not fine. But yeah, you
call
feel
me at like 2 a.m, bro. Just crying in my doorstep.
I've realized. I look around. I'm like, okay, this is what people pay attention to when they speak. You feel me? So I train myself. All right, that's how it goes down. You feel me? I don't want to sound boring. You feel me? Not boring. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes.
Yeah, dog.
All right, Goddy. I see you're tired, dog.
Not only that, I have tomorrow. We have work tomorrow, but I'm really fucking pissed off because it's gonna be raining all day, right?
Yeah.
This nigga pulls me to the side, bro, and tells me, "Hey, everybody's gonna go home, but we're gonna go work in the garage." I'm like, nigga, why you sending everybody home if I want to be home?
Yeah. Don't you work days that work that
Days that are rainy, we don't work.
Yeah.
Because we work outside. But if there's work in the garage, we can work in the garage. But this nigga has repeatedly told us it's either all of us or none of us.
But
and this nigga, since he became a bigger boss now he's an informant. Now he's like, yo, I'm gonna take care of my people and get the fuck out the other niggas.
Yeah.
Like he basically switched on his morals.
Mm-hmm.
Which one, I don't like that in a boss that you can switch
up.
as easily like that. Because before you even was a boss, you know, you was one of us.
Mhm.
You out here saying, yeah, it's either all of us or none of us. I don't like working without other people. You know, it's unfair to them, unfair to me. But you sitting here like, yo, we gonna work, and them niggas not gonna work.
Mhm.
Like, bro, make up your fucking mind. And I've told him about it. I was like, yo, you switch up on what you say. Then he hits me with that. Nah, I'm not. I'm like, nigga, this
what
is
does he say?
exactly what you said. Because I told him, I was like, yo, you said last time, before you even was an informant,
Mhm.
that's either all of us or none of us. And I remember you saying that because you were on the phone while we were driving.
Uh-huh.
And then I tell him, now you're like, you don't give a fuck. Now you want us to work and then send everybody else home. He's like, well, I'm looking out for us, this, and that. I'm like, no, nigga, look out for the whole fucking armada.
But does he look out for, like, the people he's close with or everyone? You know what I mean?
No, he looks out for the people he takes in his car, which is me and like 2 other niggas.
Oh, okay. So you're complaining that he looks out for you?
Nigga, I don't want to work. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Is that how it's set up though? That people are supposed to, like, those supervisors are supposed to watch their men?
Well,
Is
then
it coordinated that way?
No.
the informant
Like,
is
you
supposed
keep your
to.
men over there, I keep my men over here.
What it is though, he has a small group that takes us every day.
Yeah.
Basically every day we drive. Everybody else gets there when they get there,
Mhm.
but he takes care of us because we came from the different job site.
Yeah.
We came from the same job site. Everybody else came from different job sites.
Okay.
So like, you know, he takes care of who he knows on a old time level, not on like, I've known you for like 1 month, I'll take care of you type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's like basically backtracking on what he says.
Okay, got it. I don't understand completely, but
Neither do I, but
Basically, he went back on his word.
somebody,
Okay,
some-
okay.
somebody out there will understand at this point. Right?
We'll see. I don't know. If you guys understand me, you guys understand me on a deep level.
He's like, damn, you know what? That construction guy's right. You know what I'm saying? I was working, and I didn't get my lunch back.
Yo, I've been eating fucking ramen noodles for the past 2 days.
Living life.
I'm extremely hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Are you hungry, you fat whore?
Yeah, you slut.
Hey, Goddy, you want to buy me a Big Mac?
Nigga, I'm broke myself.
Oh, yeah, you told me you were broke.
Yo, Victor, you want to buy us a Big Mac?
I'm broke too.
Oh, now tax day is already over.
Yeah, that.
That fucking, you buy a fucking Big Mac, get the other one fucking for $1, or you got nuggets.
That's nice. That's nice.
Or
Yeah.
you know, Little Caesars closed by now.
Dude, it's like, what time is it?
It's
11 o'clock?
right now, dude. At night. We're still
Yeah,
outside.
I was about to say pizza too, but fucking Little
10:59.
Pizza is closed.
All right, we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, sounds like a good
fucking
spot to end
Goddy,
it.
fucking Goddy's out here fucking dozing off.
Yeah, I've been hitting this microphone and it's been shocking me.
Dreaming about food.
Victor's
Yeah.
over here gone. I can still go, but you know how it goes.
I can keep on going. Don't get me wrong. I can
We
still.
gotta save it, man.
Yeah.
You work Sunday.
Nigga, Easter.
Okay, and
You really want to do? We can do a podcast after Easter. Are you gonna come over?
I thought I was invited.
Exactly. Are you gonna come over?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it at your house.
Yeah.
I have to work,
Well.
so I can't come over.
Let me know. How long? What's going on Sunday?
My mom's basically making food, Easter
Uh-huh.
egg hunt. The thing is, I'm gonna be with Adi all day, so maybe we can bring up the.
Ari can be on the podcast too, right?
So what the
Yeah,
fuck you
Adi
invited
doesn't
me
wanna be
to?
no- Huh?
What are you inviting me to?
Basically food.
No, what are you inviting me to if you're gonna be with Ari all day?
Adi's gonna be there with us.
Oh, so what the fuck?
Nigga, don't you want food?
Yeah, I'm saying so. I'm saying like, what the like? You're making it sound like we're not gonna be there, or you're not gonna be there.
No, I'm gonna be there.
How long?
So it's another
I don't think
podcast
for
with
long.
food at that point.
How long is it?
I don't even know what time it's gonna be at. I'll let you know at what time it starts and what time it ends.
Because we could do it beforehand or after.
However you want to do it, bro. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, fucking Jesus Christ. How long
Well,
are we on?
Thank you for listening.
if you
All
were,
you
if you happen to
guys
be
at home.
listening,
if you happen to,
if you made it this far,
right?
thank you.
Yeah, if
know
you
what I'm
decided
saying?
to keep going on this 2-hour,
It's longer than 2 hours. I'll tell you that.
how long
Really?
is it really?
It's
The audience at home.
It's 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Jesus.
I think if I did
There's
the last
some.
one.
You
there's
know,
some
we
hit
could
and
go.
miss.
I want to hit that 4-hour mark one day.
Boy,
Yeah,
not
we could.
tonight. I'll tell you that.
No, yeah, not tonight. But
I'm gonna tell you right now, if we had Will in this conversation, we could last like a good 4 or 5 hours.
I'm sure we could.
I'm sure we can go fucking 24 hours.
There's the thing is.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's some topics that we kind of fell short on, and then other topics where we like really delved in. Upon.
Yeah. I me personally think that it would take like a day that. Whoa.
Sorry about that. I fucking cut off the recording of all that just now.
I'm fine with that.
So you finished?
Huh?
It's not recording anymore.
No, it's recording again.
Oh,
But
okay.
it cut off at that. I don't know when we were talking about the 4 hours.
Well, anyways,
Actually, we should go.
yeah. What I'm saying is, I still have like, one more story,
Well,
like a
no,
dream story to talk about.
Yeah.
For the future reference.
I know.
But in the end, I think this is a good time to call it. Don't you agree, Jose?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't fuck this up.
We're
I
about to.
think-
We should probably start heading out before.
Because I think I fucked up the intro a little bit. Because I
Right.
recorded it. I pressed record again and it went into some of the intro.
Yikes.
But only like 2 seconds of it.
We're about to find
We should
out,
be
I
fine.
guess.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just splice this last bit that I'm recording again right now at the end. So
Okay.
basically, if it cut out midway, this is now the outro. The outro is... All right. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you for
saying?
listening to Forward Entities. We give you our blessings and our thanks
Thank
and
you,
our
Goddy.
gratitude.
I'm saying our storytelling will become better as we go
Finish my
on.
drink.
This is Victor.
This is Jose.
And this is Goddy signing off.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
America.
Rose here. That's my
You're a
point.
white screen.